Easy. Grief. Such a pain in the butt. I gotta work. I have to work. Can't do shoulder pets for the next hour and a half as per usual. Yes. I have to work. I do. Go on. Grief. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. I can't pet you the entire time. I have to do adventures and stuff with people. Stay on my lap. But ignore you. I have to. I can't feed your gluttony for attention.
Yeah.
We're live.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Hello.
Whoa! Whoa!
Rue is
Oh.
get off my desk. Rue
No.
is taking his sister to the hospital, correct?
Something
Yes.
like that.
Stop touching my keyboard.
I was going to be getting firewood, but the lady didn't get back with us in time.
Destroy you. Destroy you.
Listen, it's for a function,
No,
okay?
not
And it's
you.
free.
It's my fucking cat.
I am your
Hey,
cat.
Guard,
Yeah, what's up?
on your Twitch, I'm seeing half the screen is black. I don't know if
God
it's
damn
on
it.
your
Hold
end.
on.
That's racist.
It changes resolution on a whim all the time, and it's super annoying. There you go. What do you want?
I fixed it.
Your love and affection.
What do you
Father.
want?
Your love and affection, Father.
You little fucking stop it.
Love me, Father.
Stop it. Stop it.
Love me.
I need to work. My gosh. Like, she's
Love me,
just
Father.
a glutton, dude.
Please.
You down there. All right. So,
Father.
gamer words are not words of power. No.
What?
I have been courted for adding power word slur into the fucking magical lexicon of this fucking game.
Fucking
I'm not-
85 exactly psychic damage.
Exactly. All right.
Hans actually has an ability like that in my cassette jammer game. His character can actually do a slur as part of his class.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
And it's a Pathfinder witch converted into like a 5e thing.
Yeah. So chat, the fans of this game series are the usual suspects of spicy jokiness, and unfortunately, there are a lot of like power word nut crush, that spell in the fucking book, and was it crushing cramps and what's in the devious
Testicular
twist?
torsion. Or devious twist, yeah.
So
Wasn't there Iron Curtain too?
the iron curtains, yeah. That's another one. Where it turns the labia into iron, so it's like, ugh, you get weighed down. I believe it's Iron Curtain and like one for the ball sack too. But you know, certain spells are a bit spicy. And you know how it is. You know how it is.
If my KFC doesn't get here soon, there will be riots in Chicago.
Wow. I'm sure I know you've seen the fucking Ruckus Popeyes commercial on TikTok, right? Yo, DNA loves
You
this
muted
chicken.
yourself, Guard. You didn't hear that.
What? Muted myself? I did.
He was
Shit.
probably saying the N-word.
How'd I? Anyway, so like you've seen the Popeyes TikTok things on fucking like Uncle Ruckus doing the well.
Yeah, exactly. That's usually me, but I'm really hungry.
Need
And
this chicken. And I fucking always crack up because I love like the new black generation coming up actually knows the humor of it all.
Mhm.
You know you want this chicken. Mind you, the guys on TikTok go hard, dude. They go so hard in the joke. Just people? I am. I'm doing it manually. The
Oh,
hell?
by the way, Homo got new art, guys. Homo got art. Oh.
Well, I see
Um,
it. I see it up here in the icon there.
Yeah, but I gotta show it to chat. You gotta show it to chat, guard.
Of course.
Yeah, everyone gets to show their art. I want to show mine. Here, let me manage.
Jesus, almost loud.
Yeah, I'm loud. I'm a loud boy.
It's 'cause you're black.
It's cause I'm black, guys.
All right.
Look at the way
There you go.
the person was spawned in the European server, so they don't know how to hold a gun. They're holding it by the magazine last time.
This is on the wrong screen. I really am glad I'm not a pervert. It'd be really fucking awkward. Well, now. Jesus, hold on. Look who wants to play too. 1 second, chat.
Oni Marucho
Turn your
has
black
just
ass down.
activated a
How?
mundane
How am I
meal
loud? Why am
potion.
I didn't do
Charity.
anything?
Turn your black
Roll
ass
a
down.
D100X for how
It
many
might be
guilders
because
the
I
players
updated
find
to
on a
Windows.
positive roll or lose
Hang on.
that
I know what to
run.
do. I updated
Turn
to
your
Windows
black
11.
ass down.
Here we go. How's that?
We need like an Uncle Ruckus, like fucking redeem. Hamel. Get like a fucking like AI voice thing of fucking Uncle Ruckus that just screams such the players. That could be a thing. We could do that.
How
So-
how is this?
Sounds
How
fine
is
to me.
this? Is this better?
No,
Chat.
I gotta just do
Chat
mine.
much better. I turned myself. I forgot my input volume was at 100% because I upgraded to Windows 11 and it's kind of mid.
Uncle Ruckus trumpet. What the fuck does that mean? My God. Okay, now there is something we must discuss, my wee players, because we do have 3 of you here. Do what, Birch?
Don't mind me.
What'd you say? I am solar. Pardon? You say solar or solar?
Storm.
Oh, storm.
I am this one.
I heard I am solar. Like, what does that mean? What does that mean?
I'm not trying to look through the rule book to make a Virgil at all.
But no. So one thing that we discussed is that we're gonna do a little bit of a thing here. Is that the last time we left off there was a argument, I believe, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So picking up after the argument, you guys, you know, you're sleeping out in the wild, right? You're in the old King's Wood, you know, you're kind of camping out. You left the M26 behind, and you guys have no other vehicles except for
You must be
Birch's
careful with
horse,
the out of
correct?
context clips. It already
Yes.
does not like you
I
without
think
you
one of the
uttering
brooms,
forbidden
right?
words of power.
You
Well,
what?
those
You
don't
would have
count as
2
vehicles.
rooms.
I own one of them.
Okay.
Not that almost ass could fit on one.
Almost too fat.
He's just too damn big. He's such a big boy. But no, so that night, after the big argument with one of your team members, you guys do your watches. But Rook takes the last watch. And you guys awake naturally on your own the next morning. And all of you find that Rook is no longer with you. Well now, look who wants
Like,
to play too.
She's just dead.
Madcap
Jesus
has
gone.
just activated a mundane mule
Oh.
potion. I invoke the steal an item mule rule.
Oh, right.
Rook took the mask of
Right.
from the party.
Hey, good morning.
So
I'm so
Rook's
sorry.
gone.
All I can imagine is us being like, "Oh no!" So anyway, I'm so sorry. I don't mean that.
Jesus.
But it's just, I'm kidding. It's a joke. I promise.
Now, despite the fact that Rook has left, you guys do find a mysterious 46 guilders sitting. I'll say
Where'd the
that
Rook go?
I'll say that your horse, Birch, is holding a sack of coins in its mouth, as if asked to by Rook. And in the pouch is 46 guilders.
Hey, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you finding that for me.
Just horse stare.
Just gonna, I don't know. Just put that in like a saddlebag for now. Not everybody's awake yet.
Mm-hmm. But as you guys do wake, you guys find that Rook is gone.
Are there signs of a disturbance or footprints leading away?
No. So as you look around, Moonin, if you wish, you can do a investigation. You need investigation, which you do have. So give me investigation and I forget every fucking time, dude. I don't know what my between investigation and perception, I always forget what fucking one goes where. If only I had written this book, I would know, right? I mean, it would be automatic or something. 1 second here. I believe it's cunning. Will be investigation and cunning. Yes. So roll me investigation and cunning as you look around for signs of Rook. You do look around, and you find that she has covered her tracks well. More or less, you can't find neither hide tail nor horn of Rook. And you also realize that the Mask of the Wise is also missing from your inventory. So Rook is gone, all of her equipment, as well as the Mask of the Wise.
Basically all of our equipment.
I guess she went in AWOL. Obviously, there'd be signs of her struggle if she'd been kidnapped.
Moonin could fly
sorry.
in a certain...
Sorry. And a broom. There's a broom missing. One of the flying brooms.
What? I paid for those!
What the fuck?
Is it mine? It's my broom.
I'll rule that she took your broom on purpose. That sounds very rookish. To take Birch's room.
Well,
they weren't his. They were mine. I paid for them.
She took the broom on my horse. Damn it.
I paid for those. I fucking love that.
Make sure that Crew's got his. Well, I mean, she definitely went AWOL then. No other reason I would be missing. Plus, would have hurt her struggle. It was kind of weird. She was very insistent on taking last watch last night. Probably should have suspected something, but
I guess Moonin would circle about just to see if he could see anything.
Okay. So, due to the fact that Rook has chosen a direction to fly in and flew on a broom, she's been clipping along. So, Moonin, you can fly around. And if you want, I'll let you make another investigation and cunning roll to see if you can pick up anything.
What's your opinion on Sprinkles the Tree Gator boss?
If I hear Sprinkles the Tree Gator one more time, I'm going to fucking flip my shit. I am not making tree gators a fucking species on this game. I'm not doing it. I'm not making danger iguanas. I'm not doing it. No. Unless I'm paid. I'm doing it for free. So you look around, Moonin, and you can't really tell where Rook went. There's just no trail. There's no sticks, no leaves, no grass parted. She's on a broom, flying broom. She's just hovering. There is not a more frustrating thing to take to escape, being found than a thing that does not touch the ground. So you have no idea where Rook went.
All right, Moonin would circle back and land.
Okay.
well,
Moonin not seeing
What about
anything.
tree crocodiles?
Damn.
Smile.
alright.
Rook
Well,
must have left early in watch, out of visual
Yeah,
range.
she's been flying for a couple hours now. Her watch was, I think, like 2-3 hours. If she took off right at the beginning of it, she's way out of sight, and she's moving faster than we could even catch up with if she knew even if we knew where she was headed. But she doesn't want to be here. I don't think we can convince her to come back. I don't know. I simply don't know. Moon, you think we should just keep on the mission? Report back to it?
Uh,
I mean, if we report that she's gone AWOL, though, she's gonna get in trouble. I don't know if we should cause any more trouble for her.
Moonin thinks not report directly.
What would
Report
Rook
to
do?
autodidact.
No, wait.
He's
I'm
Veil
not
Rider
trying-
command, ain't he? Just leave him out of it. I'm
Sort-
sure he
sort
knows
of.
already.
Well,
Moonin
guys,
suspects autodidact knows already, but
I have an unfortunate realization about all of that. Do you think Rook would give us the common decency of not reporting us
I don't know.
if we went AWOL?
If we went AWOL, I
I
don't
mean,
know.
really think
She
about
would
it.
immediately report Hummel, like,
Probably.
Yeah.
sir, it's loose.
I mean, Moonin
But-
would report team as MIA before AWOL.
Hmm.
Maybe an MIA, just so that way Veil Riders can like pick her up. Something. Or
No.
you can make a false report that she needed to head back.
Moonin
know.
agrees. Don't know what happened. Report MIA.
Alright. You write up your report. I'll let some tea brewing and some breakfast cooking. Just at least heat up these rations.
Okay.
Alright.
So, so do you have cooking or no?
I'm heating up
Oh, we
a
leveled
ration,
up.
dude.
Fuck, we leveled up.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
heating up a ration.
Yeah. Brain power check there, bud. You know nothing comes free.
Damn it. What if performance? I've seen it cooking. I've seen live cooking. I'll perform the same way they did.
Mm-hmm.
Sound fair?
No.
Fuck.
I'm going to pantomime cooking. This looks familiar. So
Hey, you know what?
So you're able to heat your ration up. You know, you don't set water on fire, thankfully. But
I'm still level 11.
So Birch is making tea and heating up a ration. Now, who's going to report? Is that Moonin?
Yeah. I'll send a report, but I'll send it to the autodidact. Try to keep it quiet.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
Send him a little note in the tube.
Mhm.
Say Rook is MIA.
I got bad news for you, buddy. Who had the tube last?
So
It was
you,
Rook.
So you look
We had
around.
two
for,
tubes.
No, you have one tube.
Oh.
So
It's
y'all
gone.
look around for the tube, and all you find is a letter, and the letter is addressed to Rue from Kumiko. That's the last letter that was in the tube that Rook removed before taking the tube with her.
So she just steals all Moon and shit. That's fine.
Right. Can we report her now? I mean, really, I'm not trying to be a dick, but she wouldn't give us the common
Hummel, if
decency.
Moonin reported half of what Hummel has done.
That is very fair, yes. But
Valid.
I just want to add the point of, would she give us
Oh.
the common decency? Okay.
It's not about common decency that would have been provided to us. It's the common decency we're going to provide to her. All right. Now I'm sure she's in league with the autodidact and she took the fucking tube. So it's not like we can report her even if we fucking want to. All right.
All right.
Let's see.
Here's some breakfast. We get to move on. 30 minutes. All right. I'm gonna hand Hummel like a mess kit plate that's just like some like warmed up, like I don't know, cold cut meat and a little bit of cheese, just kind of melted onto it, and there's just like
Ooh.
2 menthol cigarettes sitting right next to it,
Ooh.
and a cup of the K-bar tea.
That sounds
Humble brain.
vile. Just heated up cold cuts and menthol cigarettes. Wow, it sounds like fucking death. Moonin, can you give me a buzzer check, please?
I gotta do my level up shit. Fuck me.
You didn't level up?
No, I forgot.
I forgot to
about
level
it.
up, too.
I added my class abilities at least. I gotta add to the level.
You players
How do you?
So you players have one job. You know that, right? One job.
How?
And you know what? I still don't know how to do it. I've been skirting by as an apprentice for like a fucking year now. All right, I don't know what the fuck is doing. I just roll dice and hang out.
Same here. How do I level up? What do I click?
Okay, go to core journals. Go to your job.
Hang
click
on,
that.
hang on.
If you have any associated abilities, you'll drag that onto your sheet. Okay.
Hang on. Core journal.
This
Where
isn't
the
a
fuck
step
is
by
that?
step. This is a summary. Remember.
Where?
It's
Okay.
been 1
Where
year. I've
I
been
don't-
sliding by with my teeth the entire time.
Where's core journal?
Oh my god. Go to. Where's the last time you grabbed an item?
Oh my god.
Have you ever added anything to your sheet?
Yes, but usually I have Madcap do it because I forget. I don't want to interrupt guard.
Oh,
because
Jesus.
here's what it is. I learn things through repetition. I haven't done this every time we do this. It's like months apart, so I forget by the next time we do it.
I just love.
You know what? You know what?
I just love Snake Shane's confession, dude. That was.
I'm gonna be honest. Madcap has fixed my sheet like 4 fucking times because he keeps
Wait.
looking at it and it's like, what the fuck is this?
Madcap, can you? Wait! I think I found it. Hang on.
Jesus fucking wept.
I did it.
Fuck?
Okay, now how do I add +6 crafting?
Mr. Madcap, can you help me, please?
You go to the you go to the
Is the crafting from your job?
Yeah.
Okay, just give me a second. I'll fucking do it.
should be in your job.
You might be able to steal things off of Sonny's corpse.
Just the,
I just want.
the explosive awkwardness of fucking Snake Shank's like admission, like, "Hey, bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing after a year. I've been skating by."
I want.
I don't know what the level up is, but I can sure add fucking.
So you want +6 crafting? Got you.
Figure it out.
Drop down. There
And
you
then
go.
I want my skill increase.
Of what?
Oh god. I should just max crafting because I want to do that thing, but I think 6 is enough. Put it in pistols.
It's not in new skills.
Hi, top
It's
kids.
a-
First time chat. Go to the chat doing it.
Gill wings.
So you want to add a point to crafting via skill buy?
No, to pistols via skill buy.
Pistols. Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Pretty low.
Additions,
I appreciate you, guard.
weapons, skill rings. Oh my god, where the fuck is the level up?
I wish you guys could clip that for me. Just that hard, rapid admission of like, "Oh, what the fuck I'm doing, bro."
My KFC
Sorry.
Wait a minute.
Mr. Madcap, I'm panicking. Help me. Yes, big name. Just so the Discord is at 1,000 people. Like the Discord for the books and the games. We're over 1,000 people actually. Hold on, don't check here. Let's see, Valhalla Hill server settings.
Listen, Purple, I can't help that Foundry is
Members.
ass, okay? I said it. I hate Foundry with a burning passion.
My max
Roll20 has a
HP.
better user interface.
It
Roll20
does
has a
not.
better user interface. No, prove me wrong. Because Roll20, you can actually see everything, and it gives you a little picture. And Foundries, you have to, like, open up like it's a Windows fucking computer and
I'm
go
making
from
a
window to
custom
window.
character sheet in Roll20 for me.
Okay, that sucks. If Roll20 could fix its custom character sheet shit, they would be the superior app. I don't have to buy anything. I don't have to, like...
Anyway, we're at over 1,000 people on the Discord, despite your schizo rant. Jesus.
But where do you find it, Purple? You click and drag, but where do you find it? Job journal, gunner, Veil auxiliary. What else is there?
You click on it and a journal opens up. You have drag and drop options.
I am crashing on main chat. This isn't how it works.
Fucking level.
Listen,
New
man, there's
skills.
a search bar up at the top. You look in your manual, you type in shit, and it might actually find it for you.
Jesus.
You can
Wait,
go
is-
at the top of the
Crashing
folder
out
structure
on
there.
name.
Wait, okay, crafting. I have searched crafting. Crafting has not come up.
Is there a pervert out there? I already
Oh,
put
we
your
can make a point here.
Absolutely helps. It absolutely helps. It absolutely helps if you actually listen to Madcap when he talks.
I do, and then months go by and I forget. Okay, I have a life. I touch grass. I fuck women. Okay,
All right,
I
guards are
I
in
do
I
this.
don't know that he's lying about multiple things right now.
Okay, so while it's going in the background, Moonin, you did your role for communications. Also, Blue Ball, how you doing? You do your role, and you do have a weak signal to an infantry platoon to your north. You make quick contact with this platoon, who can then relay messages if you so wish. So you want to the Veil Rider one, not ME1. They pass your
Yeah,
checks.
I'll just report in case they need to send a support that that Rook is missing. Don't know how or why.
Okay, so you report that Rook is missing, and that's it.
Yeah, and try to get them to relay that to Bishop.
Okay, gotcha. Jesus. All right, so the four of you are in the Old King's Wood. You guys can tell from the map that the
Do we need to
line
hold a
has changed.
bi-weekly session with the players?
Maybe purple, maybe. But so you guys are down a communications tube, a person, as well as a broom. So what is your game plan from here? Where do you guys want to go? Do you guys want to still actually, yeah, so the world's kind of your oyster. It's kind of up to you guys. Really.
All right. Let me give everybody a slight refresher on the notes. I didn't take very good notes, but there's a base in
Nice.
Applebin, which is having semi-rebellion. It's more of just people sort of like fighting back against the current occupation. Gurmswell is where the flyy things are patrolling north and south. And then I believe there's also occupation in Moray, Aberthon, and our best ticket to actually finding out where these things are and supply lines is going to be syndicate leaders, likely in these occupied territories, as well as we are not shooting through the glass. It will not be possible. Our best shot is to actually take them down on the ground, as well as destroying supply lines, because they are magically reinforced. I don't know if it's just the glass, but at least the glass is magically reinforced. And likely other things are magically reinforced. So we're fighting super Apaches. Yeah, we're just gonna fight super Apaches.
We are
Most
going to
likely.
die. Anyways,
Unless we play it smart,
right.
which hopefully we can.
Do we remember the plan that was basically we try and like keep those Apaches on the ground, like we keep them grounded and we don't have to fight them in the air. We keep
No.
them busy elsewhere. Well, here let me lay it out.
No,
We
hold
keep
on.
them.
Hold on. I'm gonna go
Go,
ahead.
go on.
Well, the plan was just to try to sneak up on them and capture them while they're on the ground.
I thought it was also just keep them busy.
Well, we hope other people keep them busy, like Veil Rider attacks. And
Right.
if they're busy, they're not on the ground. That's the problem.
Well, that's what we want. We want to rack up their we want to rack up their flight hours so they need maintenance, and then we hit their supply lines so they can't get maintenance.
Would
All
Hummel
right,
even
or
know
the supply
that?
lines.
Guard, we had it in. Never mind. There is an entire thing about this. We're not gonna
All
get
right,
into
I see. I see your plan, your future, and your outcome, and your goal. And this can definitely coincide, but we don't have any goddamn intel. So
Well-
we need to go to these places, which we were told there are syndicate leaders, and actually get the intel, so we can devise this plan of action. Now, up until that point, anything can change. Hell, they
Right.
could drop a nuke on, Old Kingsman. We don't know
You
what's
know-
going to happen. So
You know
we
the-
should just get our information first, all right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. But hang on, my other part of that is to keep them really busy. We just help the rebellion. I have an undisclosed amount of explosives that I think the rebellion would be happy to get their hands on. Also, any bridge that we can take out or anything like that is another bit of supply line havoc that we can cause if we can blow up their fuel supply or their fuel depots or anything like that. That
Look,
is also more support.
Um,
Yes.
I get what you're saying. We don't know which bridges to blow up. That's what I'm
Oh,
trying to get you to. We
no,
gotta
I
get
get
our
that.
intel.
I get that.
It
Yeah, we need
comes
intel.
after the fact because we don't know if they're airdropping supplies in and which bridges would be useless.
Right, I get the intel. That's what I do get that. But
I'm just saying we shouldn't make a hard set plan and goal until we understand the situation.
Also,
That's
one more
just-
thing. The more noise Chalk One makes, the more prepared the elves will be.
That is very true. That's why I'm saying that we should probably put our eggs in the basket, not all of them, in the basket of uh doing the attacking, supplying the. Sorry, my game's erroring out.
So is mine.
Supplying. Oh, okay. We should supply the rebels. We should give the rebels supplies and help them in any way that we can.
Oh, all right.
Because
What
that will really
supplies?
keep the Apaches busy.
What Chalk One only has supplies Chalk One's carrying? What supplies?
I'm gonna send something in the chat so you can see how much I'm working with right now.
Well, I mean, he has a shit ton of explosives as well as he knows how to jerry-rig explosives, but
I can
don't-
teach the people how to be sappers and how to make more explosives, and I can supply them with materials.
I think that plan could have merit, right? But you're going to increase civilian casualties because when they fight back harder, they're going to get bit harder.
And that's why we you're right, but like if as long as they're consenting to the fight,
I mean,
we don't take anyone that's unwilling. You know what I mean? We give it to their leaders disseminate it amongst their people. Chalk One's hands are
Oh, shit.
clean.
So pretty sure 4's crash. Just keep going.
it definitely just crashed.
I read this manual called SIA or something. A SIA manual.
I think that could be an option, but like I'm saying, don't think too hard about something that may not be there, because you're limiting when you focus on one thing, your peripherals become less focused. I want you to keep a wide eye, wide mind. Just keep things open. All right. All we know is that they are coming in harm's way. We are like a week, maybe 2 weeks travel before we're going to start seeing birds. All right.
Mhm.
Now, we're light, we're on foot, we're not in an armored vehicle. We could probably walk decently around the area, but we need to avoid these occupied territories because there's probably foot patrols between them. Now, we can observe and figure out where things are, but you got to think, are they not going to have a security checkpoint when how are you sneaking in pounds of detonate, explosives into the town when they're going to frisk you?
Anally.
Oh, that's goddamn cavity search.
Moonin has a way if we get in town and get set up.
Also, I'm very good at keeping track of my peripherals, and Hummel just points at his extra sets of eyes. Unfortunately,
I see everything.
There is another issue. Elves are already aware Chalk One's in the area because helicopter got away.
Would have been nice to take her down, but they don't know which Chalk One. They know it's Veil Riders. Maybe.
Yeah, if lucky, they think it was a probing attack.
Remember, you guys are technically elite crack troops, so it's a bit higher than a normal probe. It would make alarm bells go off. But y'all were aware of that for sure.
I don't know if I'd use the word elite.
For the most part,
Special
you guys technically are very special forces. The 101st Tater Eaters, but you guys are definitely, you're more than normal in terms of veterancy.
Yeah, I mean, shit, we put down 5 times our rank.
And
6.
And they did see a giant Havader, which is what are you doing here? It's it'd be like going to a Target and seeing a Navy SEAL just in full uniform eating a pack of potato chips and waiting for the bus. What? So The fact they got away
I mean-
would make them aware of at least the fact there's a evader operating as well as a highly adept sniper. So they would know that.
I mean, they could suspect it's Chuck one. So, well, I mean, shit. You're down one party member.
Shit.
Down two now. Up one. Rest of y'all are all changed up. Down three. Oh, yeah, down three now. But I do think we can probably, get mosey on over there and sneak. Sneak's gonna be the name of the game. Now, Moon, I know you're good at it. Hommel's fat ass probably not as much so. We're gonna have to plan a little bit around that. No offense. I wasn't talking about your obesity. I mean, your abdomen probably weighs a couple 100 pounds.
Your
Wait, I don't have.
obesity?
I'm not fat. Don't give Homo another complex. Number two, I've always been bad at stealth. When I was a big tall boy, even I had a hard time. So it's nothing new. But am I really fat? Have I gained weight?
You know
No.
what? You know what? A brain power save, Hummel.
God damn it! Hang on, no, just roll it for me. I'm not even in the forge.
God damn it. Strong.
I couldn't rejoin, and I got
Nice.
chicken on my fingers.
I need to actually. The level up's broken. It won't let me edit the formula or add another level, so that's fine. I'll just figure that out later.
It says you're 11 on the setup.
I'm supposed to be 12.
12?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So I just go to
I went to
setup.
scripts. Main. I edited my
Done.
scripts,
Got it.
all items, and
All
then
done.
went to. Level.
Nope, all done. Got it fixed.
What did you click?
Advancement, setup. Change level from 11 to 12. Done.
Gotcha. I was editing the wrong thing.
Okay, so due to the fact that Hummel has chicken on his fingers, I'll roll for him real quick. I can hear the
Crazy.
spirit of Ruckus just yelling in my ears. But no, so Hummel, you look down and you know for a fact you're not fat. You're like, I'm not fat. But there's a slight worry. You're like, I'm not fat. No. You know, you have been snacking a lot while on the road, so yeah, you know.
I'm gonna put a point into cooking.
So we should figure out current objective.
Yeah, because currently you guys have an entire, dare I say, battlefield to choose from. You guys could literally go anywhere or do whatever you want from here. So you guys need to figure out what you're gonna do, because I'm not gonna railroad you guys on this one. You guys gotta figure your own shit out. What are you gonna do, Chuck One? -1.
So should we head to Hardy Fee or Softwood?
Actually, I'm gonna take market sense.
I love that name, Softwood. It's like they're by a forest. Also, soft trees. I'm like, also like, me, softwood. So, Moonin pose a question: is Hummel still eating, or is just fucking?
Or there is a third one. We know there's a Huey in Salt Brine.
Mm-hmm. It might still be there. There's no telling. You have rumors of it.
That's
being,
true. That
Yeah.
was its last quarter.
Yeah. So if it is still there, that'd be fucking dope as shit. If it's not, then like we all wasted a day of travel going towards an enemy town. Kind of, either way.
Mm.
You all want to wait until Rue's back, or what?
How long does it say?
Sorry. Hello? Sorry, I had to come up for air. Uncle Ruckus is slurring, saying slurs.
Sorry, I'm reading that jacuzzi.
My ancestry just overtakes me.
I fucking hate you almost so much.
Just so you guys know, I'm part black. Just so chat knows, I can say these
I
things.
had like an alert and a bunch of like Humble black and like bold letters and yellow, like a fucking trigger warning for people. Like he's black. Hey, hold on.
Just pops up anytime he says something.
Had the trigger button. Bloop.
Remember, Sonic is mixed. He can say these things. Sonic would be. Never mind.
Don't.
I stopped myself.
She's such a fucking mutt, dude. That's pretty good.
Why the fuck do we keep like a community notes for fucking Veil Riders? So like Hummel's book.
It's a community note. The player Sonic Arrow / Hummel is black. We promise. All right.
Make it even better. Like make it like old. The old one is crossed out, so no longer Sunny and
It's crossed out. Yeah. Okay. Mims, how far away are you in terms of driving, or are you still at the hospital? He's in chat right now, fucking giggling, I guess.
The items get changed. Oh my god. Tweak.
What? I'll let you out. All right. He was driving. Oh, okay.
Magical aptitude, market sense. Why is market sense broken? I don't know. Every like couple weeks, this whole setup just changes.
Market
Things start
sense-
going in new boxes.
No, just go to
Like-
core journals in. Sorry, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
New
See,
skills.
you go to the compendia, you go to core items, you go to skill ranks, and then you just drag market sense. Market sense doesn't have brain power or moxie. There's just market sense. And when it gets dragged onto said sheet, nothing happens.
Yeah,
Did
they
James?
changed something when they updated it because when I tried to drag over, it didn't work.
Not Dave.
I had to-
James. James has done something.
Yeah, because
Here,
me and
here,
Madcap are adding mine.
Okay, if you guys have problems, just direct message me in the background. I'll get to work.
Ah, there it is. There are compendia core items. Skill ranks. What, a market sense, he said? Which one?
I was hoping to get one in boxing.
Well, Moxie?
Yeah, it's being
Hold on.
weird.
I'll just do... Is all empty? He emptied all of them. Shit.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Games. All right. Well, we can do it. We just do this. Just take one of the skills. We're going to do this. You're going to clone and just rename it. So what, a market sense?
Yep.
How many? Just one?
That's all I can afford.
And Moxie?
Yep.
And... There. Done.
Perfect.
Pretty
Oh,
sh-
there's... Wait. My value is 0. I'll fix it.
Hmm.
Never mind, I can't. Cool.
Just give me a second here.
There we go.
It sure is fun
Oh.
making a game. Hooray. All right. 7 miles driving recklessly. Jesus, bud. All right. So while we're waiting for Mims to hopefully not get in a car accident trying to get to the fucking game, Hummel, during this downtime, anything you want to try to accomplish, make, do, prophesize, dig, invigorate, bound in a rope? I don't know. Anything you want to do?
All right, I got this. I got chicken over my hand, so
Stop.
Oh, I can walk to my. Okay, I have a wireless mic. Hummel wants to try and fiddle around with making a remote detonator, like magically. One that I can like bind to myself somehow magically, and then set off magically, like from a long distance.
All right. How about you,
That's why I
Moon?
took the craft.
I guess we're waiting. Moonin would probably clean his weapons and fiddle around with the radio.
Okay. When you say fiddle, what do you mean?
Do a scan, look for signals.
Okay, gotcha. And Birch.
He's got to clean his guns, tune his instrument, tune his fiddle.
Anything else?
Probably just do a double check of our supplies.
Gotcha. Chat says to stop violating the chicken, Sonic. Whatever that means. Okay, so we'll start with Hommel here. Hommel is trying to make a detonator. We want to bind it to yourself in what way? I'm going to help you out a bit. I assume you can hear me while you're devouring this poor fucking chicken drumstick. I'm going to assume you can hear me anyway. You can bind a detonator to a lot of things, actually. It could be a certain body twitch, a certain body signal, a heartbeat, a blood temp. If the soul's there or not, you can bind it to a goddamn ghost if you want. Depends on what you want the detonator to attune to. You don't really have any. Well, yeah, actually, you have spellcraft. You wouldn't know that you can, detonators being set off by some kind of signal is nothing new. There is a binary signal, click, with a fucking button that makes a signal happen. But there are other ways, or other things to attune a detonator signal too. Now, some are harder than others, like making a signal tie into a person's heartbeat is easy. But like a certain number of blinks or a code tapped on the fingers or the palms. I know in the book series of Drop Pod Green, they can do like a palm detonator. You go doot doot doot, you tap a little code onto your thumb pad here. You kind of
Where you got that idea from?
and it explodes out.
I wonder where you got that idea from.
What do you mean?
The Helldivers.
Oh, yeah, the thing. Not exactly. Actually, I got inspired by the Tanya Huff book series because they have NCOs have teeth buttons they can tap while they're in combat. So they have their teeth drilled out.
Cool.
They put in sensors. To say an NCO wants to get in touch with her NCO, she'll tap her right canine with her tongue and it'll turn the link on. But
that is cool.
Yeah, a really good book series, by the way. It's more
What
or less.
Is it called?
It's a Tanya Huff Tales of Valor. Is what the series is called. It's a sci-fi series. Awesome audiobook. Let's see here. So what you could technically, now Onsen makes a joke, but you could technically make your detonator go off at the signal of both your butt cheeks clenching. Now,
no, I don't have any butt cheeks
It's a bit
anymore.
risky because if you miss a stair step, and you clench, you're going to set a bomb off.
But I don't have butt cheeks.
I don't know, your spinnerets, your fucking man cloaca. I don't
my
know, bro.
Spider, my sphincter, my spider sphincter. Anyways, moving right along.
But you do have butt cheeks still. You have the very top of your butt cheeks, the little bottom rounds.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I was thinking of a verbal component where I just say butterscotch.
A verbal component. Now you are aware of. You can do it raw and say you need a word. Don't go in a candy store when you have that bomb on you.
Butterscotch.
Mom, I want a butterscotch. 30,000 civilians dead in the town of fucking Ailes. But no, but
it's what I posted in Chalk 1. Butterscotch, and then it's this.
Yeah. Exactly, dude. Fucking exactly. No, fuck you, computer. Butterscotch. Just detonates. That's funny. I like that. But you could have safeties on it. So certain kind of safety you could do. No, the tramp stamp is still where it is. It's still there. But you could have to where you hold. Now you could have safeties where you got complete signals. Either one eye closed or both your fingers pinched together. You go butterscotch. It's like flicking.
Oh, yeah. If I say butterscotch and then I wink my top right eye and my bottom
your
left eye.
Top.
Yeah, top.
Okay,
Butterscotch.
So
wink,
butterscotch. Upper right eye, lower left eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm Crusader. Pornhub's not getting a video of the chicken devouring. Okay, it's not safe for Pornhub.
It's like the first part of the stream is you just devouring a fucking chicken wing. It's oh, oh.
A chicken, a chicken thigh.
Sonic is the new Nikocado avocado confirmed.
Oh, he's not even chewing. He's just sucking the meat in whole. I watched a dude. We were at a wing place in Louisiana. He didn't chew once. He just inhaled that fucking wing and actually got my shit to go. I was like, no, I had to get my wings to go when I left the restaurant. It was like this. It was like this, little fucking little geeky ass fucking signal corps dude, and he's just fucking literally inhaling chicken meat. I was like, you're disgusting. You disgust me. So go ahead and roll me a few checks here. Roll me crafting with brain power for one, of course.
All right. Crafting with brain power. Player squads. Homo. Oh, that's the wrong homo.
Archivist, I don't watch Pornhub.
I don't watch. I don't watch Pornhub. I have a wife.
I still watch hentai. Anyway.
Right.
Sometime today, chicken fingers.
I'm sorry. Brain.
Mouse
Nope,
is all
that's wrong.
slippery. Oh, I can't get it. If I'm trying to click, it slides off.
Ooh.
Okay. So making the detonator, not hard. You just got a fucking Blinco. You have equipment, easy peasy. Detonator, done. Now here comes a question of, do you like because you along your journeys you would have gotten a precious stone or two, to make the signal and all that. It's not really hard to do. You have 4 spell craft and 4 aptitude. You got high crafting. You're not a full on dipshit, homo. We all know that. But there comes a question
mic,
of,
please.
can I record it? Someone clip it. Say it to the mic, please. So you can do that for sure. The question is, you have 4 spellcraft, 4 aptitude, but there are those who are better than you at magic currently in your vicinity. Do you want to try and do it on your own and assume it works, or do you want to try and do it on your own and test it out extensively? Do you want to Rue, can you bless my thingy boober and hand it to him? What do you want to do?
Hand it to Rue because I've always been wanting to talk to Rue about this.
Okay. So you make it, and Rue, he's currently reading a letter. You let him know what you want to do. When he gets back, you'll just go, hey, fucking dib-dob my shib-dob, asshole. And he'll be like, okay. So you make your detonator. You got that done. Now, how many do you want to have?
Oh, I got dice in front of me. I'm gonna roll dice.
The dice are so
5.
slippery.
5 for now, but I'll make more later.
Okay. So again, just where y'all been doing minor shopping, I'm sure. You want to do this fucking dinner thing for a while now, so it's not hard to assume that my auto clicker's on. What the fuck? I was playing fucking game. Go away, auto clicker, you fucker. So I'm gonna go ahead and rule that you would have had the thing to make 5 detonators. Roll 33, no problem. You're just making detonators. It's just making this signal emitter to receiver and wires and not a lot. If a Nokia phone could be a detonator, you could make one. All right, it's not all that fucking hard.
Or a pager.
Stairs and ISIS. So you have that done. So anything else you want to do, or anything else you're inspired by, or you're good to go?
How far are you away, Mims? No, I'm kidding.
Mims.
I'm gonna go up to.
You just hear Mims. Your Honor, officer, you don't get it. They needed me.
Homo needed me. I'm gonna go up to Birch, and I'm just gonna watch him tune his instrument, and I'm gonna be like, "So what songs do you know?"
Right as he walks away.
Oh, he walked away. Oh, so
Don't
I'm gonna
reach.
go to. I'm gonna go.
Be right back. Hey, Bert. Fuck.
Okay, well, Rue, no, not Rue, sorry, Moonin, go to Moonin. It's all falling apart, guard, it's all falling apart.
Moonin, give me
We
the
lost our cohesion, we lost the peanut butter that held us together. We're just a jelly sandwich.
You're such a fucking moron. I hate you so much.
It's all jelly and sausage.
My fingers are covered in jelly. There are days I wonder if like Moonin's like laughing or staring in hate at the screen when you do this shit. I swear to God.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
So Moonin, as the peanut butter sandwich falls apart in Hommel's mind, you want to check around for frequencies and fill it with your radio. Give me another buzz ear check and see how it goes. Now, is there anything in particular you're trying to fiddle to? I almost said diddle.
Mainly enemy communications. I'm trying to
Gotcha.
sample some voices.
Ah, 34. Okay. Pause for reflection. Pardon me. Yeah, that worked. Yeah. Have to contemplate. Have to consider. This area, huh? Roll for chance. Positivity. Implementation. Importance. I want to do a DM to Moonin real quick. So if you want to talk about anything, go right ahead. Because more or less it's just you two here currently, and Birch is in the wing. So if you want to talk about anything, go right ahead. Any types of the rude that way he has his, not rude to Moonin. So that way he has this moment he actually explain things and know things y'all don't. So if y'all want to just chit chat, go ahead.
So Moonin, we never. Moonin, what is your like? What is like? I know. What is your past? Like, where do you come from?
Hummel first. What is Hummel's past?
Oh, well, when I was like, I don't know what happened next door, but my mom owned a flower shop, and the flower shop one day it exploded. I don't know why. I thought it was a munition, but someone told me I'm stupid for thinking that. But I just exploded and was like sent through the shop window, and that's kind of why I discovered a love for explosives. I've since feel like I've changed a lot since then. I'm no longer a two-dimensional character. I'm 3 dimensions. But what about you, Moonin?
Well, Moonin guess it's time to come clean. Moonin is how does Moonin put this? Moonin was criminal. Moonin used to steal things. Moonin got caught. And that's how Moonin is in Veil Riders.
Oh, so you're in like indentured servitude to the Veil Riders. That explains a lot.
Not quite. Moonin was given offer Veil Riders or jail.
Indentured servitude. I mean, I thought when your options are suck less, I don't know what where the line of this is your choice comes from. But I mean, I think the Veil Riders is a much better option. I would have chosen it too.
Moonin got greedy, tried to steal from Veil Rider trucks.
Moonin, real quick, roll a d20 for just pure chance on your part. That way, you roll something good, you'll be you roll it. So just go d20. Okay, on your work.
That's so. What are you trying to What are you trying to? You're just trying to steal anything, or are you trying to like? I'm not gonna say garbage because that's insulting.
No, Moonin. Up until that point, Moonin mainly stuck to stealing only stuff needed. But Moonin had partner who insisted Moonin steal more from trucks.
Oh, what was their partner's name?
Partner was J Harpy named Luwindi.
That's Windy? Well, J Harpy named Windy. That's kind
No,
of
Luwindi.
oh, Lou Windy. I was about to say that's kind of like on the nose. So they pushed you. Did they get in trouble too, or did they get to go free? Because that's kind of shitty if they got
Moonin
to go
not
free.
no. Jay got caught first. Apparently, ratted out Moonin.
As Jays
Typical.
do, sons of bitches.
As women do. I'm kidding. That's a joke.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Freaking
So
jockey.
were you okay? I don't fucking know. Were you? I don't. I don't mean this as an insult. I'm just curious because, from my experience with harpies, there's like two kinds of harpies. There's the harpies that go naked in the woods and just like feral around, and then there's these civilized harpies. And I've
So
seen you
accurate.
kill an entire truck naked. I'm pretty sure. Are you? What kind of harpy were you before joining the Veil Riders?
Moonin was kind of in between the two. Mama wanted Moonin to be good harpy, live in city. Papa always wanted Moonin to be a true harpy, live in the woods.
Hmm.
I can imagine the fucking slurs of your dads with my son ain't no city. Burp, 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 burp.
That's kind of how I set up.
Dad.
You know, the interesting thing is my father just wanted me to like. He was around, but he died when I was like about to hit my like teen years, and my brother, he kind of just he's a loser. He basically at that exact point in time abandoned the family to go play music in the big city. He can't play music well, like at all. God, why are you giving that look? Did I say
No.
something?
You go. You go.
Oh.
Remember. Yeah, you go.
I was like, what did I do? He's trying to play music in the big city. He's not a good performer like Hummel. Like shit. Sorry, Moonin. Like I am.
Moonin has heard Hummel sing. Hummel not best singer.
All six of my eyes blink.
Jesus. Oh, you kind of suck at what you're known for.
5 magical detonators, body dysphoria, insecurity about singing. Right. Yeah, my dad died at a young age, and my brother just abandoned the family, and I was supposed to take care of the family. And my mother still favors my brother to this day. I mean, she calls me a fucking monster.
And Moonin, around this time, you would kind of gather these messages.
Okay,
Hummel
right now,
continues talking.
Moonin's looking at his maps, thinking.
Pommel, you see Moonin. He has maps and thinking.
I feel like Hummel just prattles on. And then at the age of 15, I had the dog. The dog got hit by a wagon and it just keeps going.
Hey, what's up? I zoned out for a minute. What were you talking about, Hummel? You mentioned something to me.
Oh, I was going to ask what songs do you know, and I wanted to sing a song with you, but I'm apparently not a good singer anymore, so it
Oh,
doesn't matter. You all have
compared to Harpy.
Well,
Harpy's a harp. Okay,
you like human music?
I love human music. I discovered this CD with the. Never mind. Yes, I love human music.
I know a little bit of. I know a little bit of Ring of Fire.
Oh, Ring of Fire. I don't. Teach me that one.
Go ahead. How risky is Ring of Fire?
Well,
Let's find out.
It's on the list.
Let's find out.
I'll say that much, but it's for you to find out because ain't no one fucking know.
How much do I know of Ring of Fire?
Now,
How much would a human have taught me?
Now that's the question. How much of the English language do you adhere to your skull? It'd be brain power, obviously.
Want me to give you language brain power?
Yeah, probably language brain power. Sounds about right. And then we'll roll.
What about modern knowledge?
I mean, you know what? You can roll me both if you want. Sorry, what?
Add both or two separate rolls?
Two separate rolls.
That's
you're gonna need a shatter or two to get to that DC, but we've had Rue just fucking crank out 4 shatters and fuck my face, so I guess it's possible.
Sup, fuckers? I'm alive.
About fucking time. Jesus. You couldn't break laws faster.
I nearly hit a cop.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. You're officer, you don't understand. I needed to be there in time.
They need me!
I got a 23 on modern knowledge and a 14 on language, so I probably did not translate that super well.
Okay, I gotta find the song down. Roll for your fucking lyrics.
I'm assuming like the main chorus.
Moonin gets off the radio. When everyone's ready, Moon has update.
And real quick, Mims, you have a letter.
Yep, I have been sent the letter. Hold on, let me...
Well, god damn it, you couldn't wait for me to fucking... Archivist taking my
yeah, it was the first
away.
message I saw. Here, I'll look at yours.
Why'd you link it to me? If it's...
Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
You don't understand. Rook was the peanut butter to our jelly sandwich.
Archie is the peanut butter. Who are you?
The stupid big titty peanut butter.
How did you get in my house?
Get out of my shower.
Get out of my shower.
Oh, goodness. All right. But Rue, you do wake up with the rest of them. You notice that, Rook is gone, that the tube is gone.
Oh, yeah.
The broom is gone. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been keeping up. I was listening to you guys on stream in the car.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll.
I heard all that shit you were talking.
Yeah, 1, 2. Do 1, 2. We'll roll D6. Nah, D20. I'm a dick. 12. So you know the entire first verse. It appeared to have struck you a bit harder than the chorus, but it's the verses that actually matter. Because a chorus, what's in the chorus but repetition? Is the verses. Now, that's what that would have mattered. Yeah. So you know the first verse.
If you teach it to me, I'll sing it if you play it.
Well, just the words, I believe. This is going to be in English, by the way, as he goes to say the actual verses.
Holy shit.
Marin taught me a little bit of English. That's how I got my language one.
Love is a burning thing. And makes a fiery brain. Bound by a wild desire.
Aw.
I fell to a ring of fire. And he's gonna start playing his fiddle along, probably treating it more like a guitar, as he just tunes it to play like a guitar.
Humble, roll me language and brain power, please.
Humble, roll me language and brain.
Oopsie.
Language. I was about to say, where's that coming from?
Who are you?
It's in a totally different tone too.
Okay, 27. Hummel, you kind of pick up and learn like the very first line of the first verse. That's what you really pick up on.
Okay. Love is a burning thing. I like how that rolls across the tongue. It kind of seems like it evokes emotions. I feel like love is a. I mean, I don't think I've ever been in love before, but it seems like a good way to describe it personally.
It invokes.
Well.
It invokes emotion. Thanks, Hommel.
So, is there any effects by me like playing the first verse?
No.
Well, I mean, but the rest of the song's a little bit hazy for me. It's not super well translated. I mostly picked up little bits here and there, and I kind of just ad-libbed the rest of the song. People from here don't seem to mind too much, but that's the actual words to it in English. But
Do you want to know a few lullaby that my mom used to sing to me? Actually, my brother. I was just in the other bed. Do you want to I can teach it to you, and I think it would go good with your fiddle.
You're just in the other bed crying, memorizing the fucking lullaby.
you want me to sing you to sleep?
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's like a very. She said it's a powerful Goliath song. Like again to my brother, if you ever feel scared or it was whenever he would wake up from nightmares. If you ever feel scared or alone, remember this song.
If you ever feel scared or frigged, always remember Happy Day.
It's just Hall as a kid, fucking he's curtained off from his brother's room, a small little half circle, like a fucking Harry Potter closet. And you're just
Oh my god.
memorizing her lullabies or crying to yourself to sleep because you won't even look at your she won't even say my name. She says you and points at me. Why are you making your mom a monster, dude? Jesus Christ.
Well, Hobble, if you feel like sharing that, I will surely learn.
Hobble, if you dare say you're late to your own birth, I swear to God. When I was born, my mom still wasn't there. Is fucking Hummel like Dr. Doofenshmirtz but black? God, I hope not.
Hummel is.
Remember,
Hummel
chat,
would be.
you think your life's bad, remember, even Doofenshmirtz fucked. Alright?
True.
Wait, Hummel is Doofenshmirtz.
The accent is a little bit close, isn't it?
No matter how bad it might be, remember, even Doofenshmirtz got in. And judging by his daughter, he did good. Alright, so.
He did good.
You
did,
too.
yeah.
Here is my Santa Craterinator!
Plumber, Perry Platypus, my fucking favorite one, dude. He's like glasses in the hat. He's like, plumber.
Wait, and you had the fucking you had the sentient op too. You had the sentient animal you had to fight.
Oh my god! And he had the balloon. Do you remember the balloon? He had the balloon too, like the balloonie that was that he grew attached to. That's literally what was his name? Fucking oh my god! How did I forget his? No, the Fug the
Oh, Tommy G the gondola.
Tommy G, yeah, the gondola.
Oh yeah.
I miss Tommy sometimes.
Alright, so, what the fuck are you guys doing? You're talking about a song, right?
I would like to cast Shape the Earth to drag some clay up out of the soil to start playing with it.
Well, before
I'd rather not find another tank, thank you.
Maybe requires soil.
So, Hummel, you see that, Rue's now awake, and Rue, you hear Hummel approach you, and you're digging, and the shadow just loons over you. You kind of look to your right and see the wires coming out of fucking Hummel's hands, the shadows. You're like, oh no.
I walk in.
He's already got a lump of clay in his hands that he's shaping into a rough conical shape. He goes, "Sup, buddy? You good?"
Conical.
What do you got there?
Not conical. Conical.
Conical.
Oh,
I am only ever going to say it conical now, specifically to piss you off.
It's flat at the top. It's conical. It's conical. No, it's square-tipped. Conical. Bitch.
What are you doing with that? What I was going to ask you something, but what are you doing?
Oh, I just had an idea. And he's got this little glint in his eye of slight malice, but a little smile on his face.
Oh Okay, well, Mr. Mystery, keep your secrets. I was wondering if you could help me I don't know the word for it. If you could help me make this magical detonator.
Oh yeah, sure. Let me see. So
Yeah, yeah,
what would I need to roll to make this good?
Make what good?
My magical
The
detonator.
detonators that he's asking for.
My little pony.
So, did you hear what I told him about what it could be?
Yeah, how-
triggers? Okay.
Yeah, how it could be triggered to just about anything.
So, you guys need to figure out, like, what's going to trigger. Is it only the blinks? Is the blinks a safety? How far you want it to go?
So, I remember...
Yeah, he would ask you, do you want this to be a 3-stage, 2-stage? Do you just want it to be one movement? Do you want it to be tied to, like, your heartbeat? What do you want?
2-stage, with the verb activation being butterscotch. And I have to blink my eyes twice. Just these two bottom eyes, because I hopefully will not have these spider eyes this entire time.
So you want a 3-stage, you want blink, blink, word, boom.
Yes, blink, blink, word, boom. Blink, blink,
Okay.
butterscotch.
Okay. Then in that case, I shall endeavor to set it up for that particular trigger magically.
So, you are in the field. You have no proper equipment. You have you lack all the things that most enchanters use. But the old way is this way. It's just not as accurate. So, Rue, you need to give me a spellcraft and brain power check. And
hey, I have a question.
Well, hold on, real quick. The trigger's what now?
Butterscotch, and I blink my regular Goliath eyes twice.
So
hold on. Do you want the blinks to go first and then butterscotch, or do you want butterscotch then blink blink? That's important.
Butterscotch, blink blink.
So then the butterscotch is the safety word, and then the blinking is the detonator. Man, I hope it's a candy store full of sand. Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
So Dusty here.
Personally,
okay. I got this.
He would make mention to you, Hummel. He would say, personally, I'd advise the other way around, blink, blink, butterscotch, but it's entirely
what
up
if
to
you're
you.
just
It's your
blinking?
explosive.
What if you're just blinking normally and then you say butterscotch? What if it's frog blink, butterscotch, frog blink? And Hummel demonstrates a frog blink.
What the fuck's a frog blink?
Like one eye and then the other.
Oh, like a
frog blink.
That thing?
Yeah.
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 I call it drunk blink. It's what I call it.
Samesies, Rook, Rue, whoever you are, Runa, whoever you are, Archie.
Oh yeah. Literally same time too, and they're actually different fucking formats, so they're not even the same.
Yeah.
All right. So
Okay,
yeah.
to be clear, I'm enchanting this right eye, left eye, blink, or right eye blink, left eye blink, butterscotch, boom.
So I can write this down because I just said frog blink. So right eye, left eye.
Well, which eye? You have many left or right eyes?
Yeah.
Bottom eye, my normal Goliath eyes.
Oh,
right
Goliath
eye,
eyes.
left eye, butter. I did change the card. Sorry, butterscotch, because I realized I don't want to be a spider forever. Butterscotch.
Fuck. Now remember, when you enchant these, you can't take the enchant out unless you have the spell to bleed it. So remember which ones are which.
Can we just? I have so much money. Can we just say that I hypothetically speaking bought these tools for Rue?
Sure. Yeah. No. Enchanting tools? No. Expensive. Way expensive. In guild control.
How expensive? Money.
The Grand Order of the Enchanters, my good man.
I know a grand, all right. A grand.
Are these tools that could feasibly be made out in the woods?
No, I don't think so.
If I say Grand Order of the Enchanter Society, it makes goats.
So what you do, Rue, is you make a cross. You set.
So tell me your exact question.
Whose?
Just in general. So you want to use. So you want to have. So you couldn't buy tools. You want to try to make tools out here? You said, Rue, or
Yeah, so like what kinds of tools would I be looking for? Are they the kind that I could like maybe dig up and then maybe shape them out of stones,
No,
or
it's like
is it more intensive?
No, it's like Jim and Ruby stamped metal, like silver, gold, conical rods.
Conical.
No, they're they're pointed tipped. It's not blunted. They're actually conical.
I'm gonna mute
Anyway.
myself.
Why? What?
I was gonna say, well, I got a point, and then I said, Jaden, shut up.
Anyway, okay. So if we can't enchant them out here,
No,
or at least we don't have the tools out
No,
here,
you can still enchant
would
them.
I still be able to do the job?
No, say,
Okay.
you're gonna be like, picture like butter churning. All right. Instead of having
Yeah.
all these equipment, you have a jar just shaking that shit. Like you're not having like a machine that stirs it and draws the moisture out and pre-salts at the right time. You have a jar that's not even clean. It's a fucking dirty ass jar full of cream. You gotta try and just aroma that shit together. So you can still do it. It's just, results may vary because you're not. If you were like fucking Spellcraft 10, Brain Power 30, yeah, I'd be like, all right, you can probably pull it off. But you're like, let's do our best, so what you're looking at.
Yeah, I've got Spellcraft 6, Brain Power 18, but yeah, I'll still give it a shot, see if I can get it right for him.
Oh my god, 19 bronze.
Nope, that's gonna be a no.
No!
Actually, an enchant has taken hold on one detonator.
Do we know that it failed?
Unmask.
It's roll for
Ru-
unmask.
I think you did that
That's
wrong.
let me see here. I think that's magical aptitude and brain power, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your jar of peanut butter was dirty when you did that. I don't think you're supposed to use a jar of peanut butter.
Peanut butter was dirty when you did it.
I don't think you're supposed to eat the. I don't think you're supposed.
Why does
to
this butter taste fucking weird? Dirty peanut butter in your cream. It's like it's like the LaCroix fucking mudslides. So 27. Now did he leave?
Boy rolled a 3 and got a 27.
I'm here.
Okay. So Rue, you cast Unmask on this thing, right? And you can only figure out that an enchantment for a detonator at a body signal has adhered to the detonator.
He's at this particular bit of uncertainty. He's going to say, "Okay, so here's what we're going to do, Hummel. I'm going to hand this back to you, and I'm also going to hand this back to you. You handed it to me back in Chalk Dust at the outpost. He's going to hand you one charge of C4. I was saving this for a rainy day, but now I don't trust it not to explode in my bag."
No.
Okay.
No. Remember, it's a detonator. It must be plugged into or attached to the substance that's going to explode. They don't just create an explosion. No, these are going to be. There's a receiver. And the receiver is attuned to the body to wait for a signal. So you have explosive. Detonator goes on top or inside, whatever, and it's going to be armed, and it's going to wait for a signal in a certain radius to hit it. Then it goes off.
So he's going to hand you this detonator and the charge of C4 in separate hands. They are kept away from each other.
Right. Hummel starts to near
hand them to you, and he's going to back off slowly.
Hummel's going to start to place them near each other.
Hold on.
Do you want me to put it in?
I need to do a roll. Okay, cool. Good.
I'm backing away slightly faster. I don't want to die 2 sessions in a row.
How much does a single brick of steel? I should know this by now. I have it written down.
You should know. You used a whole brick.
I know. I have it written down. I remember. It's on my sheet. I was trying to look at the manual. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be a chaos gremlin. Okay. Why are you backing away slowly? Why are you backing away so slowly?
I cannot guarantee the quality of that enchantment. Something about it is giving me very bad juju, as my Ruka used to say. So, I'm just backing away slowly. You do what you want to do with it, yeah?
Okay. Hummel is going to walk. Hummel's going to get a little piece of paper. He's gonna write the activation code on this detonator. He's going to wrap it around the detonator, and he's going to just leave it on the ground.
On the ground?
With a little bit of C4 attached to it. No, 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 no. He doesn't do that.
The brain cells went, wait, no, no!
Wait, no.
The monkey was about to bang its thing together and then it stopped.
Wait, do I see him doing this?
Yes, you do.
Hummel, right now, don't need any explosions. Moonen's
It's not going to explode. It's not going to explode.
It's gonna explode.
It's safe. I didn't put it on C4. It's just a detonator. You want me to bury it? I'll bury it. And Hummel buries it.
I thought he put it on C4.
No, I
As soon
stopped
as-
myself.
yeah.
I stopped myself immediately.
As soon as he says it's safe, it will just call out, I can't guarantee that.
That's why I'm leaving it for some rando to find. If you hear an
So-
explosion in the distance.
Fuck.
So you are gonna bury it. That's what you're doing. You're gonna bury it.
Yes.
This trigger was gonna be triggered by the bodily panic of a wet fart. So the panic of your spine triggering, like the emotion of oh shit, after a wet fart, that was the fucking trigger for the explosive. It has a 200-foot range.
Guard, I want. If someone ever has a wet fart in the vicinity of this thing,
It's just gonna make a fucking crater. Oh shit!
I wanna... Oh my god, I want to leave
road
this.
explodes.
This in the middle of a village so badly, but I'm not gonna do it. That's just being
It's like
chaos. Anyways.
one day on a bad chilly night, Rodrigo has a fucking panic shart and kills the inn.
I mean, we can always attach a little bit of C4 to it and ship it direct to
Can
it.
I make a quarter of C4 and like never mind. I'm not gonna send a pipe package, a pipe bomb to someone.
A wet fart pipe bomb to some random city. What's this weird tube for? Hope that expired macaroni is going to get me. The one lactose intolerant fucking villain eats ice cream one day and fucking destroys the entire business.
Point of curiosity, would it have to be a humanoid farting?
No, it's just a wet fart. So if a
Oh
fucking
god, a horse just gets by.
yeah,
Oh
like a
god.
fucking cow walks by, pre-shit wet fart, just destroys the entire herd.
No.
Did you fucking imagine? Like, there's a big crater covered in dead cows. That's queer. Oh god. All right, there are still 5 more detonators. So while Hummel is burying this abomination, Rue, you can keep on enchanting.
Sure, I'll give it a shot. I already rolled a nat 1. Let's hope my luck gets better. Okay.
Okay. So a 33. With the 33, you can choose up to 200 feet of range.
Okay. He'll kind of call out to Hummel. He'll say, "This one was successful. What do you want the range to be? I can do up to 200 feet."
200 feet. Oh god, yeah, 200 feet. That seems
200
plenty
feet.
large enough for a thing of C4.
Okay. So
Okay, I will say 200 feet, and he will also call out to Hummel. He'll say, "I really hope you're the one taking notes here because I'm not."
I am 200 feet.
Okay.
No wet fart.
No wet fart.
I just had a feeling.
So I'm gonna strike through number 1. Wet fart body panic trigger, 200 feet. You have 1 proper trigger that works off of your key code there. At 200 feet. You have 3 more to go.
Next.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
This has up to a mile in detonation range.
Oh, that feels good. Alright.
How far do you want this third one to be? Up to a mile.
1 mile.
One mile.
Maximum.
Juicy mile. 1 mile.
100% maximum no chill. Sets off a brick from a mile away.
He's
Well,
always going to
there's
choose
gotta-
max range. I don't know
I
What,
know.
you
why.
need like a
Well,
mile of
you
dead cord?
You might
Oh.
want a 5-foot range, because like someone could like basically get away from you, or say if you're a mile away, then you're a mile away. You try and trigger it, but it's a mile away for people to move around. If you want to use logic, the less time you have, the more on the spot it's going to be. Why grenades are 6 seconds and so on and so forth, you know.
So, Gart, I can bake this into a cake, send that person away from you with the cake, and then, like, I don't know,
I mean, you
5
could.
minutes later, set it off.
I mean, you could, yeah, but the problem is you won't know if the target's even within the fucking area of the explosion. Your eyes off.
you
You're
hear
a
an
mile
explosion?
away.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can hear a brick of C4 detonating from a mile away, Gart.
No. I mean, like you can't hear if the you can't hear the targets around your explosive. Like you can't. Like, is he there? Is he eating cake? Is he in the bathroom? Did I just kill an entire birthday party of 12-year-olds? You won't know.
Listen, it's 12 a.m. It's the middle of the night. Why is there a party of kids having a birthday party at a
3 a.m.
casino?
You're like, I know.
Why are you giving out cake at 3 a.m.?
You've been stalking this guy for like 2 years. He's got a late night sweet tooth. He got a free cake. I know you're in that fucking kitchen, you fat fuck. You're like a mile away watching the windows. Fridge light. Blink, blink, butterscotch. The massive long game to kill a king because, you know, like a little midnight cakey, do you? All right.
You're right. But, like, what if they get out of 5 feet? A C4 has, like, a 10-foot radius.
Well, you basically choose what kind of feet you're comfortable with, and you go, well, that one. That way you can, if you deploy it, or you throw it, or you have it, or you're sitting there watching it, you know it's, you know the target's going to be there because you can control when it explodes. You'll know everything. So
You know what? I'm gonna keep this a mile away because I remember the point of these was not for a quick kill someone. They're for, like, we just rigged this puppy to explode and it's gonna explode big. We want to get far.
Chat says mail it, mail it, mail it.
So
Chat hunger.
is it like is it a magical detonator? Like you don't actually need deck cord. You just need like.
So remember, this is working off of a magical signal. So you have a detonator that's put onto explosive, and it's only tied to explosive. It's going to pop and deploy the detonator, but it's waiting for there's a gem waiting for a signal that's tied magically to the body. So it's kind of like think of like the explosive has a fucking ether, like, or fucking Wi-Fi signal, right? But the Wi-Fi signal is attached to Hummel via it's a magical Wi-Fi signal. So it's waiting. So it's attached to a certain feet, waiting. And once Hummel sends his signal, it's going to bring that signal back down that magical Wi-Fi signal. Tell the gym, hey, he did the thing. Go live. And Jim goes, okay, and then pops that blasting cap. And that's
so. Hummel's gonna need these sorted and not attach to C4 until it's ready to go, because you'll detonate the ones in your backpack.
Oh no! Well,
right? Because it's all gonna go off the same fucking trigger. You're not having individual triggers for each one.
I thought about it, but I couldn't help but assume that Hummel wouldn't have all the bombs made up in his backpack, right?
No.
Hummel?
Right? Hummel?
No, he's not making it. They're not live. Because what happens is, if I'm pretty sure, you gotta, like, stick it in the brick of C4 or bricks.
The blasting cap, you'll, like, and you kind of put in the C4, pack it around.
Like smushing a baby's smooth spot.
Here, I'll show you. Hold on.
C4 is literally like Play-Doh.
Cap. I will show you what a blasting cap is. Not a lot of folks know what a blasting cap is, which is fair. Not a lot of civilians work around blasting caps. But look in your chat here. And this is a blasting cap. It is literally a device used to deploy explosives. It's 2 wires and a big old dick of fuse. That's literally all it is. I'll show chat too. So this
I was in the wrong chat. I was in the wrong fucking server. I switched over. There's just fucking tits on the screen.
Dear FBI, I'm discussing a game thing, not a terrorist device. So chat.
Wait, what server are you in?
What do you mean? Me?
The After Dark server.
Oh, so
I want the After Dark.
So chat, there's other EOD guys in chat here. This is a blasting cap, which used to stuff explosive. There's 2 wires that go into your detonator, and this big silver thing here is the fuse. That's what makes the fucking like pop that sets off the explosion. These are used everywhere, you know. But a blasting cap's very simple. It's just 2 wires and a charge. And what Hummel has to do is he has to take this blasting cap, attach it to the magical detonator, you know. So these 2 wires be kind of linked around the fucking gym in a specific magical pattern, basically inscribing yada yada. But he has a knife, he can kind of get it in there. And the wires signal bloop the blasting cap. Blasting cap explodes, sets off the C4 or dynamite or makes a loud noise. There are blasting cap traps where, like, if you need a signal, you'll attach a clapper or a fucking fuse to a blasting cap. They trigger a wire you set across a path. It'll make the blasting cap go bang, and it startles them and wakes you up. Blasting caps can do all kinds of kooky shit. They can remove ice from your vehicle, apparently. Fort Drum.
All I could think of is that bullet that you guys, the infamous like silver bullet or whatever.
Not quite. If you're getting anally plugged by a giant blasting cap, fucking game over, dude.
I know.
You're fucking done, dude.
ISIS execution, anal style.
Dear FBI agent watching the game, this is for purely educational purposes only.
So, Hummel, it's my understanding it was your birthday a couple days ago, and I didn't know about this.
Yes.
Happy late birthday.
Thank you, buddy.
I did not know that. You made no point. I did not know your birthday. I apologize.
Well, no, you're good. You're good. I did made a joke about the 27 big booms from Guard, and I added him and everything, and he just kept eating his sandwich. He didn't care. I understand. I know my worth.
So a blasting cap is basically just a battery with a negative positive wire distributed to it and a little bit of extra bullshit strapped, right?
Not really a battery, more just a fucking electrically fucking fired fuse of what's in a fucking, hold on, I actually need to Google that.
That's a battery.
See,
It would be a primary explosive, so like an azide or a
yeah. There's a chemical formula to it.
Well, they vary. They vary. You can do like mercury fulminate, like some primers and shit like that as well.
Because the main thing is it's gotta be able to set off C4. It's gotta have the fucking percussion aspect.
Yep.
To it.
It's not a battery because it's not holding the charge.
Yeah.
Can I get like 5 happy birthdays in chat?
Happy birthday to
To
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
you.
Happy birthday,
dear
Sonic.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday to
you.
you.
Now shut the fuck up.
Thank you guys.
But yeah, so it's a lead azide, silver azide, and mercury fulminate.
So you're saying you definitely shouldn't take apart a battery until it's able to
That'd be a good idea.
perhaps
Yeah,
create a charge,
that'd be a good idea.
and then hook that up to a positive and negative. And we definitely don't have batteries
But you do.
in like our flashlights or anything like that, right? And
And
we
just-
totally couldn't just take those apart
Okay.
and turn them into actual blasting caps.
It's different chemical compounds.
Yeah, it is. There's
Same result though.
not if to set off C4.
It just looks similar, man.
It depends on the battery, you know. You
Nah.
can take the lithium out of a battery and just reconfigure that guy, right?
If
Well,
you-
that and we wouldn't
if-
have lithium batteries.
like how Hummel has like fucking 40 fucking blasting caps. You're like, what if you destroyed our batteries to our radios and tried to make one? It's like, well, we have 15 right here.
No. This is a hypothetical. Hypothetical.
The FBI agent leans closer to the screen. Yeah, guard bro. Hypothetically.
Wearing his wizard hat. In Minecraft, perhaps. Anyway,
By the way, chat, don't fuck around with batteries. Lithium batteries, especially lithium, reacts very negatively to water.
Yeah.
So you
it
could
causes it to have an extremely exothermic reaction. Don't fuck with it. Don't be like, ooh, I'm gonna make a little science experiment. That science experiment's gonna put you in the ER at best.
why did Guard Stream get shut down? Battery explosives and fucking blasting cap works.
So you could hypothetically speaking put it in some kind of material that could like slowly break down over. Never mind. Go on.
Do you know why the Samsung Note 8s fucking blew up?
Yeah.
Lithium issues.
Isn't
Blew
that
up
why
people's
like
fucking legs? Yeah.
isn't that why Teslas like just go up in flames?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Lithium burns forever.
You remember like 2015, 2016, those shitty ass little hoverboard things with the two wheels?
Yeah.
They'll catch on
Yeah,
fire.
that was all the lithium batteries going.
They weren't properly sealed in a non-environment casing, so like moisture from the morning or dew it would condensate inside the machine, and and sometimes those water drops hit fucking raw battery.
Because the lithium will
Yeah.
just slowly leak out and continue to slowly fucking burn.
My favorite
Until
fact is how
full enough
dynamite
of-
sweats.
Good old nitroglycerin.
Nitro fucking glycerin. All right.
I put nitroglycerin in with my Cheerios.
I put nitroglycerin in my Cheerios. So how many of these more detonators y'all gonna make? You have 2 so far. 3 so far. Well, you have 2.
Right, we have 2. We buried a third. Yeah.
We have 2 more
So
left.
do you want me to do the other 2?
Yeah, let's full send it. I want to get this. My balls twisted. Session 49. My balls twisted. I'm sorry. I was going through notes.
Oh no!
Son of a bitch.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh
Still a
no!
19, but
So it's
oh
not
no!
bad. It's not bad, but it's still a negative one. And now your other one, please.
Hold on just a second.
What do you, Rue?
Okay.
16. Okay.
So with
I am all over the fucking place tonight.
So detonator 5 is gonna be a proper detonator with a 500 feet radius.
Okay, and I'm
Okay.
guessing you want full send 500 feet, Amel?
Yeah, full send 500 feet. Actually,
Okay, full send 500.
yeah, full send.
Do you not
500
want to
feet,
make
yeah.
sure your target dies? Like, fuck, I have a sandwich at 4 blocks over. Butterscotch.
I'm not
They
doing
probably
this.
got him.
I'm not doing this. This isn't for assassination purposes, guard. Also, with the amount of C4 I can brick up with this,
You said
Bricked
brick.
it'll
up.
kill everything.
You said brick up.
Bricked up?
Gay.
I know.
Okay.
Bricked
Oh,
up.
there we go. Oh,
And-
fuck. Finally.
You bricked up?
My neck finally popped. Oh, it's been
Good
stiff all day. I couldn't find the right position to pop it.
This is I'll roll again, actually. 20 into a 20. So this would be a 32. This is a 2-mile radius blasting cap.
The natural one.
Yeah, I rolled to see the range, and the range is pretty high because it's not proper. And then we're gonna roll for 13. Let's see here. Is it a word or a
Butterscotch.
phrase?
Alright,
It's a not a word. It's a word or a signal or a body.
body dysphoria growing.
It's that one. 13.
Oh, it's gonna be fun to add to my inventory. I can do it.
Well, let's do another nat 20, and see what pops up here. Okay.
Guard,
So-
do you have a table with wet farts written on it? Or did you come up with that on your own?
I just
He
thought
does.
of
He
it.
totally
no,
fucking
no,
does.
Okay,
no,
good.
no. I thought about that one. I'll have a table.
I'm
of
telling you, there's a table somewhere.
Yeah, with wet fart.
13
He
wet
wrote
fart
taco
in the
burrito
field.
farts. He wrote taco burrito farts.
So yeah, this one is deeply enchanted, up to 2 miles, and extremely accurate. That's what you know, Rue.
He's gonna unmask it one more time. Just see if he can ascertain the requirements.
Nope.
Even with the 29? Fuck, okay. He'll say, well, this one's got 2 miles on it, but I really question its, usefulness. I can't figure out what the detonation terms are, and I really don't know if I want to be holding this, to be completely honest with you. Just gonna
Alright.
kind of hand it over to you, Hummel.
Hummel buries it next to the other one.
Some poor fucker is gonna come through here, have a wet fart, and shout tapioca, and just blow a fucking crater in the road.
Oh, hold on. You're burying this one?
Yeah, burying it too.
I almost
Please don't twist it.
I almost want you not to. Rue, roll one more time.
Rolling what? Magical aptitude and brain power, or what?
Just be a 32. That's all I want. Because actually, I think you guys
Okay.
might want this one actually. Okay.
Okay, 30.
Rue, you get a vision. You're like, oh, whoops, I did a whoopsie here, and you kind of got the wrong signal put in, but you get a brief flash of what the signal is.
Uh-oh. So it's gonna be a DM?
Yeah, it is.
Oh no, I'm worried about the laugh.
Lordy,
Because
Hummel having
this sounds funny to me. This is a hand signal you see of the detonator.
Lordy in chat was just like, Hummel having exploding things worries me. First off, you should see the amount of C4 I have on me. Second off, I'm a demolitions.
Yeah, he's our explosives expert.
Oh my god.
These are exploding.
So
I love the way you
I-
said that.
So hold on. So Rue, at any point do you make this hand gesture?
No, I do not. He's like, okay, hold on. No, hold on, Hummel. Hold on a second. I'm going to draw some. Do I know if just drawing it is safe?
I mean,
Could I just write the word and then say
no,
if
no,
you
no,
make
no,
this
no,
gesture
no.
with your hands?
Your body must make that gesture or that signal. It has to be a electrical body signal.
Okay. So what I'm
like,
gonna do is
if
I'm
you
gonna
think about it,
kind
that
of
won't really work. It's gotta be actual signal.
So I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper in front of you, Hummel, and he's going to write the word blood on it. He's going to say, if you make this hand gesture, it's going to explode.
What? Wait, the hand gesture for blood?
Yes.
Funny is
Don't
Mooney
do
couldn't
it.
even do it.
Wait, what? Hang on. I think I know what you're saying, but
Look at Chalk 1 chat.
Look at truck one chat.
oh.
I sent it to the chat, yeah.
Oh, I knew it. Okay, so like the blood.
Face King.
Fucking god, that's amazing. I was okay. Yes, Hummel
There you go.
keeps this. So 2 miles blood sign. That is. I thought you were talking about the gangs.
Next up is Caramel Dance as a trigger.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Fucking bomb goes off and it keeps playing.
It's like 2 point something miles or just 2 miles?
2 miles.
2 miles blood sign. I can see Hummel like going through the Naruto hand signals and then gets to the blood signal. It just
Imagine you're in an Apache. You're looking through your fucking telescope. You see this little spider down there. He waves. You zoom in a little further. He looks up at you. He makes the blood symbol. Your left rotor is gone.
No, it's better. He makes a bunch of Naruto hand gestures, then gets to the blood symbol.
Screams West Coast for life. Yeah, so there you go. You guys know what it is. This is a workable trigger. I wouldn't practice the hand signal, but if you guys probably just make it happen. If you do practice it, make sure it's not a blasting cap in that detonator. Just ring. I got it. How about you, Rue? Is this it? Ring. All right. Just
the Space King. Him doing the Space King.
Yeah. I fucking love Space Kings so much.
Dude, that's what. Wait, that him doing the blood. That's my new Discord banner. Go on.
New Discord banner. Is him throwing the blood.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Hummel's new. Yeah.
You guys are stupid.
Oh my god.
So
That's great.
Are we ready to move on?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's get a
please.
ball on.
Rue, I want to assume you make your fucking clay cones for like a fucking shape
Yes,
charge, right?
I'm going. Well, no, I'm gonna try to make a clay gnome. Right, I'm gonna pull some clay out of the dirt until I can make my gnome. It's gonna be kind of small. It's gonna be small, maybe about as long as my from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger.
I just want you guys to know, you guys owe me an hour and a half gambling sequence now.
We do. We do.
I am over.
I gotta put up with the crafting rolls for an hour. All right, I want to gamble.
I'm sitting here
We're
trying
in the
to
fucking
game.
woods.
You're doing your fucking crafting rolls.
Bunch is out here lined up with 3 squirrels and a possum playing blackjack. All right. Well, you guys are building garden gnomes, putting gems in jars and shit.
Actually,
And the possum's
theoretically-
kicking my ass.
Just roll me crafting, Rue, please. Just roll me crafting and brain power. I beg you.
So before I do this, could I theoretically mix some C4 into the clay?
That won't work.
Yes.
That won't work.
Please.
That
It won't work?
No.
Well, no. You can make a hollow in the center, and Hummel can pack it with C4.
Well, yeah, that is the plan. He isn't going to make this one hollow. It's going to be a much smaller proof of concept.
Have you seen that garden gnome with a nuke in it joke?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah.
You make
Okay,
a passable mush face garden gnome.
I think I got
Okay,
fucking
and
shit
he'll-
prepped.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Do what,
Just
Birch?
keep rolling, bro.
Ah, okay.
Set it-
Who's
Can
he
I maybe use the
Well,
fire hurting spell
look who
to
wants to play, too.
fire the clay and get it all
Vato
nice and
Rats
finished?
has just
Sure.
activated a mundane mule potion.
Okay.
If Homo makes
I'll kind of
any
show it to
more
the party. I'll say,
finger
okay,
signs,
what if I
roll
made
a
these
D20
but
for
bigger
some
and
Vato
hollow, and
Rats for
Hummel
your
can
preferred
pack
style
them with
of gangster
C4?
rat to pull up for
Ew,
whatever
wow.
is funniest.
How many charges?
Hummel, are you Vato Rats or no?
What does it even mean?
What?
If Hummel makes any more finger signs, roll a d20 for some Vato Rats or your preferred style of gangster rat to pull up for whatever is funniest.
I'm white. I'm not white, but I'm like a very white black person. That's why it surprises everyone that I'm black. No, I don't know what that is.
I'm white. I'm not white. I'm a very white black.
See, I forget that I'm black.
So Rue, you have you have your gnome. What are you doing?
So he's going to turn to the party and he's going to show it to all of them. He's going to say, okay, so I had an idea while we were kind of driving up here. What if we left these at the scenes of our battles and then maybe, like, found some way to incite some paranoia in the enemies?
Well, I mean, you do whatever you want. I know I'm like, I'm pointing at y'all's later or whatever. And I'm like, well, fuck. I'm the only one in charge of y'all now.
If
Go
if Rue's
for
gonna
it,
do
man.
it, Rue better do it quickly because the enemy's coming.
Okay, in that case, he's going to turn around and he's going to start ripping more clay out of the soil. Start making, like, a bigger hollow gnome.
A
All right,
bigger,
Moonin.
more hollow gnome. All right, you.
Yes.
Moonin, they're building stuff. Where are we headed?
That's what Moonan's been trying to talk about. There's been a change of enemy movement.
All right.
Good news is troops are moving out of Gorham's Well and Lunaria Wharf. Bad news is they're heading northwest, specifically saying going through the woods to flush out Pest.
All right. So they're going to Appleband to take care of them rebels.
No, they're
Like
going
the same,
more
right?
towards the front lines.
Well, they're probably bringing the birds with them, ain't they? Do we want to meet them there, or I mean,
I think it'd be best to avoid.
yeah, I mean, like honestly, okay, yeah, we're not taking birds head on, but how are we gonna achieve our goal of taking care of these birds when they're flying away?
No, they'll eventually have to go back. We just don't need to hit the main ground force.
You think? Well, I mean, if that's the case, this could be a rather ripe opportunity. Get some intel for some stragglers.
No, but we gotta figure out how to get there.
Well.
Right now, Moonin thinks safest route would actually be circle to the wharf.
Is that north or south? I'm trying to make heads and tails.
South. It's south directly of us.
Oh,
I posted a
Lunar.
message just in case
Alright.
I didn't interpret it right.
Yeah, well, let's move down to Saltbrine and just catch a ferry. About that.
Saltbrine is enemy territory too.
We had an entire discussion about this. Wait, where are the new lines? Are they
Well,
the green?
the discussion's
How
changed.
about-
Saying the discussion's changed due to enemy troop movements.
I
How
put the
about-
intel in chat so you can read.
How about I head to Saltbrine? I'll hang out. I'll buy a boat, and I'll meet you 2 miles down south the coast. I'm not part of Chalk One. I'm a contractor. I ain't got no badges. I got no affiliations. Nobody knows my name. I'm not a damn registered member. I'm an acting sergeant.
Just remember, a
far
car
as they're
carrying
aware.
bell rider.
I'm the damn CIA. All right.
Isn't CIA enemy?
Not actual CIA. I'm like metaphorical. Put your pistol away, Moon.
I'm a metaphorical CIA.
Moon, I see you reaching for your gun. I was a metaphor.
You hear the stick go click. Moonin, wait. Metaphorical CIA. Metaphorical.
Metaphor.
Just a rubber gun fire. Just putting guns down, fucking Birch. Fucking fat!
Does that sound like a plan to you?
I mean, it's up to the rest of the team.
I'm the best at speaking. I can convince my way.
I'd say I'm pretty recognizable. I could probably stay out of town and kind of circle around the sides, keep an eye on it through my scope.
That's what I was saying. Is you guys travel down about 2 miles south. All right, hang out by the coast. You know, grab a couple fishing poles, something like that. I will ride into town. I will hop on a boat, barge, something like that, and I will just meet you guys down the coast, pick you up. We'll move on down. I could probably find a shady feller. Give me a ride, and we can hide some barrels, or I could just get the whole boat. But they're probably pretty well patrolled, so hopping on a merchant vessel would probably be the best way to do it. But I could just ride in the salt ground and get us right down to Lunar Water. Unless y'all want to walk along the coast.
Oh, long walks on the beach. I would love to do that all with you guys. Wait,
See,
if
Rude
you-
just
We know from the previous intel that the waters are patrolled, but they're also right now heavily controlled by the Yamato. Or at least under them.
Yeah, I mean,
look over, you see Rude just lodging his garden gnome into the spot next to the buried detonator. I'm gonna say, Hummel, why don't you pack it full of C4 and plug that detonator in?
Hold on, quick pause. Oni, when you want to use that NPC redeem, let me know what NPC I need to do that voice in. I'm gonna hate every fucking second of it. Rue, go ahead.
Oh no, I was done talking. I was just saying, Hummel, why don't you stick that detonator in some C4 and stuff it in this gnome?
What I want to, but I feel like something out there is probably going to take advantage of that.
Of the wet fart detonator?
Yes. I feel like someone's gonna make a wet fart happen.
Remember, it must be the body reacting to a wet fart. It's a whole body signal of panic. Or like, I mean, we've all been there, right? You fart a little hard, get a little squirt in the body, just like and lights up, like you get hit by lightning.
So if you have a confident wet fart, no biggie.
Yeah, if you know if the wet fart's coming and you know, it's the wrong signal. It's the wrong signal.
That's not what I'm thinking about. Hypothetically speaking, I don't know if a little bit like if like you were just sitting there and money happened to fall on your desk in front of you and it said Hummel gets a wet panic fart. What would happen, Garbro, if hypothetically speaking, just like a chunk of money just falls from the ceiling and just lands in front of you and with a little note on it?
Yeah, that's fair. I'll just stick the gnome into the ground and
No, Guard, if a little bit of money, I don't know, a large enough sum, fell from the ceiling with a note on it that said, Hummel gets a wet fart, panicked, what would happen, Guard Bro? What would happen?
There'd be a save involved, I know that much.
Yeah, Guard, yeah.
I know. I know there'd be a save.
You just set it and run.
We're not getting out of here quick enough.
no, we're not. There's somebody in chat who was already locked and loaded,
just like
ready to go.
The card, the credit card typed in, pre-filled. Uh-oh, Hummel, he cooked those fucking those cold cuts a little hot, a little greasy in that tummy. That morning, Birch cooked bologna, not knowing he spelled Hummel's lies.
Yeah, exactly. Those methanol cigarettes and the ham sandwich didn't agree with Hummel. Look here. What is it? What is it?
Look
who wants to play? And then it's just
Ashley has
that.
just activated a mundane mule potion. Give Hummel a
So,
bowl of the most delicious smelling chili
Due
you've ever
to
seen.
divine
He must
intervention
eat. It would
there,
be such a
Hummel,
waste not
you know,
to.
because Loogie is a fuckface. You guys hear a clatter behind Hummel, in front of the gnome, and there's now the most delicious smelling bowl of chili that Hummel's ever seen. Hummel, you get a
Well, I mean,
mental.
thankfully the detonator isn't hooked up to anything.
Hummel, you get a mental note of. I made that myself. It'd be a shame to waste it.
Oh man, I don't know. Should I do it?
You could take
Why
it up,
don't I
walk
get
away,
any money?
and then eat
You know,
it.
you know what? You know what? I don't. You know what? If I got that money
Because
sent to
why
me
can't
directly,
I
I'd
get
do it.
any
But it
money?
goes to God, bro. It goes to. I appreciate that, but at the same time, if you want this to happen, you gotta pay Sonic.
Like
If you want to compel player choice.
a separate fucking mule bracket to fucking directly pay Hummel for his transgressions.
Oh my God, Gord, you can actually make so much money because I do it.
Imagine
I'm a
how much
whore.
bank Ocean
Fucking
would make.
crit safe right now, dude.
I'm shitting my whole ass.
I'm shitting my whole ass.
All right.
Oh,
Could we actually get a plan together?
What is tonight? We lost the
Ah,
peanut
I've
butter.
given you the update, so
yeah. So Moonan's told you guys that troops are moving north and northwest of Nari Wharf and Garm's Well. So far, Birch has given up the option of him going to Salt Brine and trying to get you guys a ferry from Salt Brine to Lanari Wharf. That is certainly an option. Birch is not slave looking, so it shouldn't be too
I can make him
hard.
look like a slave.
No.
Oh,
That's
Will.
it's better be not a slave in this territory.
Oh, Hummel had his fist back, by the way.
Fucking spider whip out of nowhere. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, Hummel cracks the whip. I feel validated.
So Hummel and Moonin and Birch and Rue, all of you please roll me history, brain power, or brain power.
Okay, let me double check.
History,
I don't
brain
have
power, or
history
brain
before
power?
I do this.
I don't
Okay.
have history.
Oh, I don't have history. Why would I have history? I'm Hummel.
True.
I know how to make explosives.
So true, fam.
What?
Who got a natural
Birch
20?
is over there being like, I like history.
I like history.
Fucking nerd. So only Birch and Hummel have enough here.
Oh.
Because it's a fucking 27, which is Hummel, you're right under it. So both Moonin and Birch would know, Birch more than anyone, that the less runaway slave you look here and the less homely and poor you look, the better off you'll be. If you're a brim-touched or adorned or valley elf who look kind of proper looking, the Alberdan Valley elves are going to assume that you're either a high-ranking slave in someone's household or you're a contractor of some kind, or you are more or less a free agent, which they do exist here in Alberdan still, priests who move through and such. Even here, even in Alberdan, and even with the Fae, priests are kind of given a buffer. If you're a power enough Fae, they might just kill you anyway. For the most part, you don't really fuck with priests. So for all Saltbrine may know, Birch is a fucking priest of Louis or some shit. It's just, as long as y'all look the part, and or don't look the part, better off you'll be. That's what Birch and Moonin know.
Alright. Let me put on some of my, well, I don't know, grab some like cologne, throw it on, clean up my horse a little bit.
That tired horse.
Yeah, buddy. You've been a good one.
Emotionally tired, not physically. Spiritually exhausted.
I got can I hand him an apple equivalent?
Mm-hmm. Skura.
There you go, bud. A little scar for you.
here, Birch, take radio, but only use an emergency.
Will do.
Also, keep eye out for the Huey.
Okay.
Will do.
So if we're going for this plan of Birch
Oh, the
going,
Blackhawk. It wasn't a Huey. Sorry.
So y'all were saying Huey. I've Blackhawk written down. I will figure it out when it flies
It's a
over.
Blackhawk. I'm confused.
It's the big Huey, like the Huey Louie. But so Birch is going into Salt Brine, correct?
Yep.
All right, it's going into. Now, during this operation of you going to Salt Brine, Rue, what are you going to be doing?
Is there like a ridge overlooking the town of Saltbrine that I could post,
No.
under some tree cover?
This is a flat bitch. In the trees, there might be a scatter tree or two near Salt Brine. Whether or not you're able to see through your scope and watch Birch is a whole other fucking story. Remember, your scope
Gotcha.
is limited, and Salt Brine's a huge port city. So,
I also told you guys to wait 2 miles down the coast from Saltbrine for me.
Yeah, in that case, I guess we'll start making our way towards that position. But I'm going to be keeping a specific eye on the skies, as well as keeping an ear out for any chopping of blades.
Moon, how about you?
Like I said, keep an eye out, but also keep listening to the radio for any movement.
And Hummel.
Right before we leave, I hook up the detonator to the gnome.
Which detonator?
The fart detonator.
How far
To
do
the
you
berry.
run from this fucking thing? Like, how fast do you skitter away?
And I eat the bowl of chili.
Oh,
Dude, no,
And I
Hummel, please get 200 feet away and then eat the bowl of chili. I beg of you, please. Hummel, buddy. You need to get the fuck out of Dodge right now.
I'm running. I can move 45 feet. I'm running. Osen.
Oh, you should have left the chili there as bait.
Oh, cow! It's still oddly fresh bowl of chili.
Wait. Oh, would it have stayed fresh? Because I would have done that.
Yeah, it was stayed fresh.
Yeah, then I leave the chili there. Yeah, I leave the chili there. Yeah,
Just a
I hook
garden
it up.
gnome and a bowl. Imagine being like a farmer, like walking along. The fuck, a bowl of hot chili and a garden gnome.
A garden gnome holding an umbrella.
You know, an umbrella. Yeah. Okay. So,
All right.
What
go on.
knows he's
That's
going to
Hummel
be
does.
protecting himself from? Shit or blood or dirt?
So basically, Hummel, you, Moonin, and Rue are going to be hanging out about 2 miles down the coast of Salt Brine, waiting for Birch to bring you guys a barge or whatever he's planning. So, Hummel, what do you want to be doing during that time? And Birch, this is going to be a rapid operation. You're going to try and dick around in town. What exactly is your time hat for this operation?
Well, I gotta be moving pretty swift. I don't want to stay in town too long. I'm not gonna gamble or anything. It's gonna put the operation at risk. That's when you gotta save play. And right now, playing my cards pretty close to my chest. I'm just going to head down to the docks, talk around a little bit. I know that free agents as a church is probably the best way to go about it. As far as religions go, I need to actually pick like a main god. Lugi might be one. Do I know any songs about Lugi?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. Then my cover story is I'm just simply a musical priest for Lugi. I perform in various temples along, my travels, bringing the word.
Were you from the Court of Miracles? Jesus. All right. So basically, but still, what's your time hat? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, a day, a week? What's your time hat for entering Salt Brine, getting transport, and then making your way down the coast?
Hopefully within the day.
So 1 day. Okay. Within a day. Within 28
a day.
hours. Okay.
Actually, he
Total
brings up a
27
good point. How long should we wait till we assume you're captured or lost?
How far is that radio signal?
Well, assuming he gets a signal out.
Oh, I see.
How far is the signal? How far is the signal?
Depending on what kind of radio he gave you.
Moonin it's a pocket popper, but Moonin's has the standard carry radio plus the experimental antenna, so he's got a few miles range.
Yeah, so technically with the experimental antenna, that would push Moonin's radio range towards Birch. And a pocket popper, I'll check right now. Pocket popper is going to be 2 miles. So with the antenna on your bigger radio, you should be easily able to get in contact with Birch's radio, disregarding interference or, maybe just solar flare, who the fuck knows. But there's definitely within
Alright.
range. For sure. For sure.
Let's tune it to our frequencies, and then I'm not gonna say nothing. If I have a barge and I'm currently getting a ride, I will give you 2 clicks. All right. I will open comms twice. No words spoken. You keep your comms on, just silent. Right. I will give you 2 clicks if I have achieved my goal and I am en route. All right. Now, if I am to be captured, attacked, somebody's coming at me with a gun, cover's blown, I will give you 3 clicks. If I make it out alive, I will meet you in Lunari Wharf. I will not go AWOL. I will meet you at some point when I escape. If you do not hear a click within 28 hours, I will give you a single click if I need more time.
Moonin recommends something other than clicks. Clicks are easy to miss or accidentally trigger. Like a whistle or
butterscotch.
Hummel? Rue's going to turn to you, Hummel. He's going to say, "You are banned from saying that word until you are ready to use it."
All right. You know what?
Yippee, yappa, yappa.
Even better. I will open my comms and just play a note on my fiddle. All right. If I need more time, I will play 2 different notes if I'm en route. And if you hear a series of rapid fire clickings, I'm in danger and you should move on. Mission compromise.
And I click on the radio.
Yippee, yup.
So it was
And I will be keeping my radio off. I will have no contact from you. If I do not see you by the time I get down there, I will assume you are dead.
So you guys are operating through clicks and violin notes.
Pretty much.
Okay. He said free agents, not free Asians. Jesus. Okay. Okay. So 2 notes for more time, rapid clicking for in trouble.
1 note for more time, 2 notes for en route. If they hear nothing back within a day, they're to assume I've been captured and couldn't get to my radio.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. So more or less, that just leaves Birch on his way. We'll start with Birch, actually, I think. So Birch, it's a full day's walk from corner to corner of Salt Brine. So you just start walking on your own? Oh, you're on a horse. Okay, so how fast are you going to ride horse?
I'm going to give him a decent speed.
Okay.
Just probably like a normal pace.
You guys...
Not going slow or nothing.
Now, it's the morning of. Do you guys rest overnight, or do you head out in the night?
I'm going to head out in the night so I can get there first thing in the morning.
Okay. In the night. I'll say you arrive at Salt Brine at around 8 a.m. in the morning. While Hummel, Rue, and Moonin, you guys you're on foot. Can y'all try and get to this X right here?
Yeah, actually, I believe you pinged right about here.
Okay. You guys are kind of making your way through the woods to the area down here. So, Birch, you arrive at Salt Brine, and you are more or less buzzed by a Blackhawk. So as you're riding towards Salt Brine on your horse, kind of clippity-cloppeting towards Salt Brine, it's more or less, you can see it from a distance. You can see the fucking towns or the buildings in the air.
Mm-hmm.
You can smell the wharf and This Black Hawk just buzzes over you, low on purpose, just to piss off your horse. So give me an animal handling and moxie check, which you don't have. So be a moxie check.
Right?
Right? No, no. It'll be animal handling.
It's weird that I don't have a.
You should. Oh, is it all writing? Oh, it's all writing. Oh.
Oh, weird. I thought my gear gave me some. That's
So the horse is pretty spooked. Now give me riding and grit. Can you hang on? Okay. So the horse gets spooked by the low-flying, Black Hawk. I wouldn't blame it. And you are kind of thrown from the horse. Now, as you kind of horses do throw from time to time. Give me a do you have acrobatics? Nah, just give me a cunning save then. Shit. Okay, reducing damage by 13. Okay, so you hit the ground and you roll pretty well enough, you kind of time it, you duck and roll. You kind of come like stumbling onto your feet, and you kind of like, and you hear the of this Black Hawk thudding down towards Salt Brine. So, of all things, you do now know that the Black Hawk is in Salt Brine right now at the current time. And right now, your horse is kind of just pissed off and he's spooked. He's kind of bucking and kicking and like snorting angrily. The horse is throwing a temper tantrum. What do you do?
oh boy. I'm gonna grab his reins, walk beside him, and grab a couple sugar cubes and try to offer it to him.
Give me another moxie check with plus 5. Yeah, sugar cube. That is a Huey Crusader. What the fuck?
On this. Settle down.
Plus 5. Yeah.
Uh,
So with the application of sugar cubes, you do get him calm down. Yeah.
Let me go a little pat. Like, it's alright. Couple assholes piling. One of the same ones. Did I notice a cracked glass on it, or was I not really paying close enough attention?
It was flying from your 6 to your 12, so you wouldn't have seen the cockpit at all.
Alright. You good to ride again, or you want to walk?
The horse does have the little angry snort, but he's not like fighting you.
Nah, we're about there anyways. I'll walk with you.
So you and the horse are walking towards Salt Brine. And the closer you get, the more you see the wagons coming out of Salt Brine. Salt Brine is a fish salting location. They go out, they fish, pack for salt, ship it out. So it's not a very rich town, but it's a prosperous town, There's always a need for fish and a need for salt. And Salt Brine, motherfucker, they got both. As well as pickles. So it's a whole fucking discussion. So there are carts kind of rattling by with salted fish or jars of pickles, or just bags of salt and barrels of salt. Now, Birch, give me. No, that's right. Rook was investigator. Just give me cunning. Give me cunning. Oof.
Rolling so low today.
You are, yeah. So
I was rolling hot earlier.
So more or less, you can tell that people around here aren't exactly the cleanest or the happiest looking, but that's all you can really tell. You can't tell much deeper than that, really. It's definitely these aren't the happy villagers of the East. These are more the peasants of the West. You get my drift.
Gotta locate the docks still.
What?
Can I see the docks?
The docks. Well, you can go down to the docks for sure, but you can't see them from here because Salt Brine has a half wall. So you can see where like where the artery towns are, the towns that kind of there's basically like 1 road, 2 road, 3 road, and there's little artery buildings going up or artery lanes going out from it. and the docks are behind the walls. So you want to go to the docks, you have to go through the walls, through the gates, and down to the docks.
Through the gates it is.
Okay. So as you're walking through the gates of Saltbrine, you're walking up. Now, you're wearing no Veil Rider shit, right? You did say that specifically, I believe.
I literally don't own any.
Okay. Well, maybe making sure no patches, no nothing. You're just stripped.
I don't own anything Veil Rider at all.
I had to do something. I fucking forgot what it was. But you're going down, the gates. And you can't look at the gates, and these gates have Valley Elves in modern kit. And you can tell that this is Fey UN kit. So they're wearing modern camo pattern battle dress uniforms and plate carriers, modern rifles, and soft caps. So there's an actual military
By the way,
modern force here.
all of my firearms are concealed. My gun is strapped underneath my horse's riding blanket.
That we're gonna need rolls on. So you're a pretty sleight of hand guy though, and you also have stealth, I believe. No, just sleight of hand. Okay. So go ahead and roll me sleight of hand and cunning, and that'll be the DC to find these weapons should they be searched. So for the rifle, it's gonna be DC 22, and it's under the horse blanket.
Yeah, it's under the horse blankets and saddlebags.
And saddle, really?
Yeah, he's probably not liking it too much. Well, I tucked that at before I got into the town. He wasn't riding the whole way here with it.
Now, which side, left or right? Or top or bottom?
Directly center underneath.
The spine?
Maybe slightly at an angle, so it's not right on his spine.
But it's the spine, that top part.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, they have to remove the saddle to look at it, really.
So that should, I'll do with advantage on that. It imposes disadvantage on 22. So a dis DC 22. Yeah, that seems fair because it's along the spine under everything. It'd be hard. I have to see the horse shift, see the barrel glint. I mean, it'd be hard to do. And what else?
Well, there's my 2 revolvers, my sawed-off shotgun, which are just tucked in around my duster. My duster's buttoned up.
Okay. Where on your person?
On my back in their leather holsters.
All weapons?
Yeah, there's just my 3 handguns.
Well,
sawed-off shotguns. It's a pistol now, remember?
It's technically still a shotgun. Okay, let's just relax here. So it's not a pistol, it's a shotgun, but mentally for girth, trying to think, because there's a pistol, there's a fucking shotgun. Anyway, so along the spine on a duster buttoned up, that should still be hard to find. Roll sleight of hand and cunning again. Winston, what is that? Okay, DC 20. DC 25 to find those weapons, but still, it'd be with advantage, I'd say. Or sorry, a disadvantage DC. Advantage for you, not for them, but for, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not an ATF agent. So it requires...
What an ATF agent would say.
It requires certain things to happen.
Yeah, and all the ammo inside of my saddlebags is at the very bottom, tucked in with food and all my fine goods and bedrolls and stuff. Everything's concealed.
Now, I figured
they'd go through my stuff.
Fucking asshole DM would say the elf would patch in the back, welcome you inside, but that'd be such a piss take. Cause who pats a man that's small at the back? Come in town. Okay, so you go to the gates. Well, I'm gonna say you go. You see the gates. You see the guys. What do you do?
Is it an open gate?
The gate is open, but the troopers on the walls are paying very close attention to the people going in and out. So beware of that. They are like actively eyeballing and looking at people as they're walking in. Not like idly like look at the stars or the sky and shit. They're actually paying attention to what's going on through the gate.
I will just try to, as casually as possible, just walk through like I belong.
Okay. Roll me bluff in Moxie. Yeah, I think bluff's better than persuade. You're trying to fit in.
I also have performance.
You do. It's true. Both work off Moxie or cunning.
My performance is higher.
Roll me bluff, cunning, and performance Moxie.
Bluff, cunning. That's ass.
22.
That's also not good.
Man. There's no fucking rerolls here ready. Okay. But you guys burnt all your rerolls the last combat. That's right.
I mean, a 22 and a 17 is like fairly.
Well, I know.
Solid,
they're okay. It's just like it's a shame you can't because you're a fucking performer. You're +9 and 4. You're fucking baseline 12 when you roll a 4. It's like it's kind of a punch in the gut. That's for your
twice
performance. Yeah, 2 4s. Okay, let's roll these guards up. They're just regular Joes. I want to be as fair as I can here. Give me 1 second to pull this manual up for the monsters, evil monsters. Let's see. Pick and trade creatures of war. No. UN troop. UN for auxiliaries. They would use. Yeah. Yeah, probably eggs. Okay. So we'll do 1 for each. See how it goes. 1 for the bluff. Now 1. Brilliant. Okay. So it's going to be a 4. And then for the performance, I just roll the thing, you fucker. 15. Okay. So explain to me how you would bluff your way past these gates and these UN auxiliaries.
Well, I'm a free agent of Loogie, so I would give them a passing prayer and a nod to Loogie while doing probably a prayer gesture belonging to that religion and just pass my way through.
Okay. So, due to the fact that it'd be safe to say these guys are terrified the fuck of Loogie, because he's a trickster god and they're in a fucking combat zone, they probably like shy away from you and actually kind of back up from you. And they kind of don't bother you. They don't want to get on your bad side. So even though they should be like stopping you and checking you, they don't want to risk getting the bad juju from a priest of Loogie. You don't exactly look like a laughing mask. You know, you're not wearing a laughing mask. But at the same time, like, they don't want to risk it. You know, like, it's like a boxer saying Kamehameha in the match. Like, you know, you can stop the fight. And he probably doesn't know it, but what if he does? So they're going to call it on the safe side and just not bug you. For all they know, you might be just like an independent laughing mask who just has their mask off because they don't want to have it on. They're not going to risk getting that battlefield bad juju on their person. So you're allowed in past the gates without molestation.
Wait. Time to go to the docks.
Okay. So down at the docks, you're passing through Saltbrine. Again, not a poor city, but it's a prosperous city. But you notice a lot of things that it would be hard not to notice, and I'm pretty sure only Hum will have to roll for these. But you can definitely tell that the Alberdan Valley Elves here are definitely the higher caste. And you get the feeling that this city is not quite as freewheeling and loving as the eastern cities, because you can tell that there are the Alberdan Valley Elves in charge and the ones who are not, as well as an absolute disregard for other races here in Saltbrine. You can tell that you don't really see any Oni or Satyr or Halfling or other thing wearing proper clothes. Any non-Alberdan elf you see are wearing basically slavery uniforms or house slave uniforms or workshop slave uniforms. Some even still have shackles or they're unlocked so they can get a quick jog around the bend and not get like a fucking blood clot. So you're definitely in bad hoodoo territory here in Saltbrine. But as you said, you're pretending to be a laughing mask, correct? Okay. So give me another performance and bluff as you're kind of making your way down Saltbrine.
Yeah.
All right. That was your performance, but roll your bluff.
Game hates me tonight. It really wants to see this not work.
All right. So you are making your way down the street. These are noble citizenry. So noble citizenry is not going to risk that biscuit in the least. And you are passing by these auxiliaries here and there as you see you walk, because you kind of stick out. And for the most part, they are keeping track of you because a priest of Lugi in this town, while you can't touch him, it's not exactly really welcome. So they are keeping tabs on you, but from afar. And since you're now in Saltbrine, you don't have perception or investigation. So just roll me cunning.
I just talked my way through everything. Hopefully. I can roll decently. No, it's not giving me above a 7 tonight. When it
Yeah,
matters.
so you don't see anything else really. You're more or less you're kind of watching these auxiliaries from the UN, kind of eyeballing you. All of them Alberdan Valley elves, but they're still not going towards you. You do walk down towards the docks. Now at the docks, you see that there are regular sailing ships, fishing ships, what are very clearly modern ships. You see a few ribs, some small attack craft, kind of largish boats, as well as a few kind of like they're not really bass boats, but they're more or less just like watercraft are clearly modern. They're not really military, not really not military. They're just kind of these watercraft there. But you do see rafts as well and smaller boats, little schooners and that kind of thing. So there's a whole plethora of seaworthy craft at Saltbrine's docks. What and imagine it's busy here. There are UN auxiliaries walking around, fishermen, dock workers. It's a loud, smelly, chaotic place. What is your
I
decision here?
need to acquire a craft that has cover. Plain and simple. Light crew. Operated by a light crew, and has some good storage space, perhaps like under the main deck.
Modern or classic for the area?
Whatever's probably more classic. It'd be a little cheaper.
Um. You wouldn't looking to buy one, rent one, lease one. What's your cut?
Probably just lease one, drop it off in the wharf.
And you want cover? How much? Like a tarp cover, hard cover, a cabin? What kind of cover?
Maybe like a below deck cabin.
Cabin, yeah.
Enough to fit. Maybe Like 20, 30 feet of space.
Okay, so in that area, it'd mostly be sloops. You know what a sloop is, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's like a
so
little sailboat.
lots of sloops, lots of yawls, and those are all over the fucking place because that's what you go out fishing, what you travel in, what you merchant in is with sloops and yawls. And these can be used. I mean, these don't require much crew at all. Like, it's not a sloop of war; it's an actual like a regular sloop, you know. So more or less, it only requires for the small under cabin. It really only needs like fucking 3 people to operate. One guy could do it with modern stuff. These are classic ones, so it really needs just about 3 or 4 dudes. So that should be doable. Yeah, a sloop should work. A sloop would be the best course of action. A yawl will be cheaper, but yawls have even less space.
Yeah.
What's the choice here?
Probably a sloop.
Sloop. Okay. So the second thing is you want to lease one. So one's already in the water, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a lot easier to do. Yeah. So you kind of look around and we'll see leasing it. There's really only one. There is an Alberdan Valley Elf who owns all the leased ships here in town, used mostly for merchant trading. So a lot of the sloops, a lot of the yawls are going to be under this guy's control. So, yeah. So you only see one business that's doing this.
All right. See if I can't go get one.
Okay. So you walk into the main leasing agent office here. It's a very chaotic mess. This guy is an absolute unit of a Alberdan Valley elf, and not in the strong way, in the fat way. This guy's a fat prick, unfortunately. And he's also an Alberdan Valley elf supremacist. So when you walk in, his face just immediately sours like he smelled shit on his shoes. What do you do?
Can't really tell what I am though. I have a wide brim hat on, no horns.
Racists
Red
just
glasses.
know, brother. Well, the thing is, like, your
He
ears.
just knows.
Your ears.
You can't see my ears.
You would know, though.
I got the wide brim hat on. Well, I guess the Valley Elf ears are really fucking
like
long.
remember, Velvet ears go like all the way out to here and are kind of like medium sat. So,
But I mean, I look vaguely human, right? It's the round ears. I mostly just look like a brim touch with.
you're definitely
horns.
foreign looking. That'd be a safe assumption to make, I would say. Wearing Western duds and all that. You're definitely foreign looking and not of the usual sailor clientele, to say the least. So
I'm just gonna walk in and
okay.
approach him.
So he goes, "Can I help you, sir?"
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
yo.
gonna need at least a sloop. Need to ride down to Lenore Wharf.
And he goes, "What exactly do you need a ship for, sir?"
I told you I need to ride down to Lenore Wharf.
You want to take an entire ship down to Lanai Wharf? Just you? You want to book passage?
Well, I like my privacy.
He says, yes, well, I could imagine why someone of your caliber would like your privacy here.
Most certain. So, my gilder's any good here?
Were you talking that entire time or no?
I said my gilder's any good here, sir.
Okay, so that's all you said, though. I was hearing some mic feedback. Wasn't sure if you're talking.
Yes, sir.
He goes, they can be for the right price. Just, can you afford to lease a boat, sir?
Lugie provides.
Yes, I'm sure he does. And he pulls out his ledger, and he looks at it. He looks at you. He goes, how long do you need the ship for, sir?
Passage, one way down to Lenora Wharf. However long that takes.
And how will the sloop be arriving back here at Saltbrine, sir?
Well, I can go find a couple deck hands, or that's a service you provide. Surely you have some workers who could help me out.
He goes, certainly we can. You can definitely lease out a crew as well if you can afford such fees. We can give you a basic crew who can run the sloop down and then back up.
All right.
Is that what you wish?
Certain.
He kind of like picks his book up. He's kind of looking through it. He's kind of looking at you, going to appraise. He goes, it appears I believe you can afford the usual fee. Or are you also going to ask for a handout? Can you afford the full fee, or you need accommodations made for you?
I should be able to cover it.
Do you wish to purchase insurance in case you lose goods along the way in your private travels? Storms or quite hard to track. Be ashamed to lose your valuable property at sea.
I think I'll be alright.
He goes, very well. It'll be 310 guilders for one travel up and down. This does come with appropriate flags to alert our UN forces that you are indeed traveling under fair passage and shouldn't be targeted. But I must tell you, you will have to stop and arrest your sails if they do so choose to stop and search you for illicit and illegal items. But of course, if you show them your paperwork and have no illicit or illegal items on your journey south, everything should be fine.
Thank you for the heads up. Do I believe that's a fair price?
It's really hard to say. You have
I have market sense now.
Yeah, but do you have a nautical background though? Like you were a city boy at gambling.
I'm a nomad. I've been everywhere. I've leased a ship before.
Have you been on the sea as a character?
I've been everywhere.
I've been everywhere, man. Like
I'm from a different continent.
hmm.
So I would imagine I've been on a boat.
Technically, you're just one map north from here.
It's one of those things where, you know, it is
I've spent 30 years traveling the globe.
Yeah, like he's saying
like nonstop.
He's saying he's a world traveler, so he would have seen ferries and such. And you are technically leasing a schooner with a small skeleton crew in a war zone that comes with patrol insurance from the UN forces. Like, you give me market sense and brain power. We'll see if you can figure it out.
Of course.
Like, you think it could be better, but it also could be a lot fucking worse. It's really... It's kind of Schrodinger's beat boat lease fee. It could be bad. It could be good. You won't know until you hear another fucking price come at you, you know.
I'm the only guy. So, Well, they're done. I could give you half right now. Give you some details, and then
No,
once I've
no.
arrived,
We don't do halvesies. You pay the entire fee up front, so the crew can be paid.
guard out of character. I'm assuming I could have taken money from the party fund. That's pretty stacked up.
I would assume that you would have taken funds for the ship from the party fund. I don't see why
Okay.
you wouldn't.
Assuming I've carried like a good chunk of it. So I should. How much was in the party fund?
Ask the party.
Hummel.
Hummel's keeping that.
Wakey,
to himself.
wakey.
Huh?
Wakey, wakey. How much is in
What'd
the
you-
party fund?
Jingle, jingle.
699 no. 372 guilders. Sorry. No, I put it all together. It's 699 guilders. There we go.
Okay. I'll subtract 46 from the total from whatever Rook left for me. That was the
Wasn't it
46 guilders. Then I'll take the rest out of the party fund.
Now, do you have the entire
How much?
party's gold, or do you just take what you think you need?
I
Unfortunately,
probably took like 400.
400.
Just
Okay.
in case.
No. Hummel wouldn't give you that much.
Well, no,
Getting a
because
boat.
Hummel would know he's got to go and try and rent or buy or steal a boat.
This is my money, bro.
So,
This is our money. Communist national anthem.
but Hummel would know that this would require a fair chunk of change because
Before I left, I was like, it's probably a few hundred. Honestly, I got like 46 on me right now, so I'm probably gonna have to dip deep into the pockets and party fun. But it'll give us some decently safe travel. Shouldn't have to walk into any skirmishes on the way to Lenari, especially because they're moving north towards us. That was my selling point.
That hurts. That leaves us at 265 GP.
Hurts less than getting the full frontal assault from Lenari Waste. Sorry, Lenari Wharf.
Yeah. Also, it's really funny. I literally walked right back to my mic as soon as you said Hummel. I'm like, huh?
It's like, how'd you know?
Yeah, like, how did I just get back to my mic? Yeah, I'll give it to you. Are we renting or buying? I wasn't.
We're renting a boat.
Okay, so we'll get it back hypothetically?
No.
Oh, fuck.
That's not what lease means.
I have to pay for a crew. And I am gonna have to dispose of the crew after I pick you guys up.
That hurts.
I'm not getting this boat back.
We're not getting. Hummel wants to.
It sucks, but they're gonna tell.
I'm not worried about the crew. It's just the money.
I hate to say it, but you can't. None of us have sailing or navigation. We need the crew.
We have to hold them at fucking gunpoint and then kill them in the wharf. Fuck.
Or we leave the crew and they drop us off, and then when they sail away, I don't know, Hummel's got about 500 feet of range on these detonators.
Let's wait and see, because the
And
crew are slaves. They might be more willing to discuss other terms.
They're gonna be face slaves.
Yeah, let's just blow up the ship. I'm not opposed to it. We just blow up the ship.
Jesus.
Fuck
Make
them
insurance.
slaves.
Commit insurance fraud.
Oh no! All my guns were on that burning boat. Oh no! What a tragic boating accident.
Anyways,
Actually,
I'll
one quick thing: buy a bunch of gunpowder too, like gunpowder barrels,
no.
and then we can
No.
make it explode more. Like
Oh,
actually
oh,
kill,
that-
make sure we
no.
kill the crew.
I can barely afford the boat.
So you
All right,
guys-
unless you're giving them all the money.
How much is a gunpowder barrel, guard?
A fucking lot.
yeah, it's a bit.
Wait, we're in never mind. We're in Fantasyland. Gunpowder's new. Sorry, I got wires crossed on settings.
It's like asking
It's
how
gonna be
much rare
$10
earth
for
metal.
that bucket
How
of
much is a
gunpowder.
55? How much is a 55-gallon drum of straight lithium?
Well,
A fuck ton.
No, I got mixed.
Some
I
uppity
thought-
dawn wants gunpowder.
No, I thought for a brief second it was like sailing ships, like where they had gunpowder cannons. I got mixed up with settings. Sorry.
This is a cannonless. Like there weren't
Yeah.
really cannons. Like
No, I know. I'm well aware. I just got the settings mixed up for a brief second.
Did
Don't
you have
bite.
like yo
yeah.
ho ho setting confused with this setting? Like there are pirates and
They
shit.
they
Right?
No,
never. We didn't have
yes,
cannons. They just had
for
people
a-
casting fireball.
Yeah.
No, I'm well aware of the Veil Rider. Like I'm current. Like I'm well aware of the Veil Rider, of the technology level on Scapira Lyra, but I just completely blanked for a second there.
Scapira
Yeah, don't
Alira.
buy gunpowder. Scapira,
Alira,
whatever,
Alira.
whatever. Scapara Alara.
Shakira.
Okay.
Scapira Shakira.
Anyways,
So close, man. You're so
Shakira,
fucking
Shakira.
close.
I purchased Debo.
Taka,
What was
taka.
the total again, so I can have
310
Pommel
GP.
updated.
So with 310 GP, you get 400 of it. That leaves 299 left in the party fund. But after fees, it's going to leave you with 90 GP left over. So 90 GP still left in your pocket, but 299 gallows are left in the party fund.
165. I was looking at the wrong thing.
plus the 46.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change this to money.
Okay. So 90 plus 46 is 136. AP in my pocket still. Just in case.
Just in case. So you guys sign paperwork. Now, it involves paperwork. You're going to put down Birch Cassidy, or are you going to try and put down something else?
I'm just gonna put down his real name.
Okay. So no bluff needed, just regular signature.
No, he's putting down his real name because that person never existed. But it's his real name.
Hold on. Okay, so you go, you sign paper, and he goes, just head on down to the wharf, and Mr. Akis will get your crew in order.
Alright, thank you. It's gonna just go meet Mr. Agus.
So you go down to down to the wharf, and you see what appears to be Mr. Akis, who is a once 9-foot Goliath shrunk down to a decrepit 6'1", extremely fat, balding, has one eye slightly larger than the other. And as you're walking down towards the dock, he kind of like jerks his head towards you, goes, wow, 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 what do we have walking down our wharf today?
I take it you're Mr. Agus.
Ah, Mr. Ruckus. What brings a
Alright.
little horned devil such as you down here all the way? Are you go? Let me guess, you're coming all the way down here to Saltbrine to rent a boat.
That would be the case. Also, I don't have any horns.
Let me guess, you're going all the way down to the Lunaria Wharf to pick up what? More illicit substances? More stolen radios? That's all you home folk come around here for. Rent your damn boats, go down to Denport, go down to Lunaria Wharf and buy your stolen illicit goods. Take them all the way back east and you peddle them to all those peace-loving, long-eared hippie lovers all the way over there in the Confederation.
Not quite, but if that's what gets me my crew.
This man says bigger.
Please, love of God, enunciate, Sonic.
Yeah.
I beg you. You can't say the B quietly. You gotta leave the B. Let them know that fucking B behind it.
This man says bigger.
Your mic is quieting. You did too much. You enunciated too
You're
hard.
just making it worse.
It silenced your P for you.
You know what? This guy has a racial, not a racial skill, but a racial skill. I want to roll for it.
Racist.
He goes, let me guess, you're one of those no-home-hiving, fucking road-traveling, gypsy-enrolling, let me guess, brim-touch who just go around the world stealing from coin whales, singing your goofy-ass fucking songs.
I love this guy.
That's spot on.
Behold, the most powerful skill, racial.
Oh, I love this.
What do you do, Birch?
Inner peace. Inner peace.
peace.
Inner peace.
You don't even
Serenity
look like
now.
you don't even
Inner
look like a
peace.
priest of Loogie. No mask, no boogers. You don't have a super sly grin. I bet you fucking lied your entire gypsy ass through those fucking gates, didn't you? Came all the way down to the wharf. Probably paid that fee with stolen money.
Heads or tails, guard?
Not, he's not wrong.
Or
He's
tails, guard?
He's not wrong. The money's stolen.
Heads or tails, guard?
The money's stolen.
Heads or tails? What, my lovely player?
Heads or
lovely
tails?
You know what?
Heads or tails?
Let me guess. You gonna flip your goofy ass fucking coin your mama gave you, and you want to shoot me yet or not? You think you're the first one who tried to shoot me? Violin playing, guitar strumming, fucking dirt smelling. He's like going off on you. He's like more and more slurs. But
He's gonna pull out his fiddle. And he's gonna start just singing a tune about some fat, bug-eyed loser down on the dock who gives nothing but trouble.
roll performance and mock.
Anytime he hops in the line, he always asks for double. He once but tall, but now he's short. A man so sad and squat. He makes no money because he works at the dock, so he must shit in his pot. Performance in what?
Boxy.
$26.
I want professional racist role because he loves doing stock cars in NASCAR. He is not enjoying being talked down to by a cop.
Well, now,
Cop bucket.
look who wants to play
Hold on,
too.
shit. Hold on.
Nessence has just activated.
You're not allowed to talk to a beggar like me.
You think you're all fucking?
They all have girl boyfriends
Hold
that
on,
they're
give-
very
give the
eager
mule,
to
the
see
mule.
again. They
You
all have
slurs have
lunches
no
their
power
mothers
here,
pack for
sir.
them
You all
for the
cocky
drink.
because you think I can't do anything to you, huh? You think it's all Mr. Akis got all bent in the back because of his scoliosis. You can talk down to me, and you guys are kind of getting a shouting match, but you're definitely winning. I assume you keep singing, correct?
Yeah, he's just singing.
So the more you sing, the angrier Mr. Akis gets, to the point that he is frothing at the mouth and is going, I swear to God, I'll call the gods to come down here and kill all you along the dock. And while yelling, you hear a door open and you hear, Mr. Akis, please, just show him to his sloop. We can hear you all the way down the dock. And you're, oh, of course, sir. My apologies. This...
No.
No, what?
What race is the guy talking to him, guard? What race is the guy talking to him?
Howard and Alioth? I said that earlier.
Oh no.
I'll be sure to lead him right to his sloop. May the warm sun always touch your perfect pony ears. And he kind of like, Mr. Dolan Ma. And he's like, come along, you stupid mother rubber. He's kind of like gesturing at you, and he leads you towards the sloop, Birch. What do you do?
Just gonna smile and just take his time down there.
Guitar strumming, lyrical singing, got no bitches, motherfucker. Get walking down the Goliath Black confirmed. Look, someone redeemed an NPC voice, all right? Don't fucking come out of that shit. You don't understand, Hummel. Chat cracked a whip and I had to start singing and dancing.
Never mind. Move right along. There's a word for people.
Don't.
Like ruckus.
Don't.
Wow! Hey! After the stream ends, anything you want to say. Right?
After the
Free
stream,
game.
when the camera's off, say whatever you want. But you ain't gonna say it now.
Trash cans.
You greasy fingered player. Anyway, so Birch, you go down to the docks, you find your sloop. Now, in essence, I had a list already written up. I'm going to halvesy this. I know. He's giving you a full crew complement. You have, yeah, not the entire crew, but I'll roll to see who the heads are. 3 of them. Gotcha. Mix of girl and okay. So we'll do this and then this. 3 of them. Let's do it. Female, male, female. So 2 females, 1 male of the top end, and then a smattering of ones on the bottom. So it's 11 to 3. Yeah. So you get led down to the dock, and you've been given a merchant sloop. It's bigger. This merchant sloop.
You can't say that.
What? Merchant sloop is more of a low-profile caravel in size, but it's still a sloop due to its profile. So it's just a very long, double-masted sloop. Not a Freedom, because it's still very low profile, very fast, but it's got a much larger storage area and requires a larger crew due to the double double mast. It's definitely a hybrid, a hybrid sloop, hybrid merchant sloop. Now, as you're walking up, there are 2 female and 1 male Alberdan Valley elves, right? And they're all standing with their hands behind their back looking at the ship. And these 3 teenagers, around the age of 19, 18, 17 roughly, they're all wearing professional nautical uniforms. They definitely have an officer-like appearance to them. As you come down, the male turns and goes, you must be the one who we are being paid to take on a quick jaunt to the wharf, the Lunari Wharf, correct?
Indeed.
1 second here. He goes, I'm Master Loyal, and he holds his hand out to you.
Well, I know if it's like appropriate etiquette to shake his hand.
I mean, he's offering his hand to you, but if you want to do a check, roll me.
Like it's not like a test, right?
I mean, if you want to do like a check, you can roll brain power.
Also, like with my cover story, am I allowed to? Is that like something like a child loop?
I mean, if you want to try and ignore it, you can. You have to tell me what you do to avoid shaking his hand. You can either check to see if it is or not, or you can try and do a bluff or performance or persuasion to make him not want to shake hands, depending on what you do or what you want to do.
I'm gonna see first if it's like weird to shake his hand, like based off my current backstory or something, or like as if it would like take any alarms.
You haven't sailed. I would rule a little bit over. Well, nah, that's getting in place of player fiat. Would you have sailed on a boat crewed by Alberdan Valley Elf racial purists? That's a
No.
flat question. Okay, so you wouldn't,
Probably not.
So you wouldn't know that automatically. I didn't want to say you haven't, but I want to ask you if you did. If you did, that'd be funny. But you're gonna rule that you have not sailed on a racial purist ship of Alberdan Valley Elves. You have not done that. Nah.
No, racial purist of like some Yamato, but not Valley Elves.
Roll your brain power. Just roll your brain power, see what pops up, how big the number is. You've never heard of, ship crew not shaking hands and greeting someone whom they're hired to ferry. You're more or less, you're not the captain of the ship. You're definitely the principal of the ship, as in the key. The customer, you're the customer who bought the ship or leased the ship or was loaned the ship. So to shake your hand, you've always seen ship crews shake hands with people who they're being paid or who are paying them to ferry them. So you've never seen it.
Just give him like a quick shake of the hand without really meeting his eye.
1 second.
I'm cooked, Chad.
So he says, very good, very good. So should be expecting what kind of cargo do your kind usually haul through the seas? Are you going for materials or for crafting like leather or gems, or is it more ambulatory cargo? I've heard a few of you kind of made a pretty alarming amount of sales in the slave trade, which is, you know, if you do prance it that way, I don't blame you. Money is money. We've heard many brim touch such as you, more or less making sure that the home stays staffed, shall we say.
More or less.
More or less. Then should we go and grab more buckets then? And we may be short on manacles if you are going to get a lot of them.
I don't think it'd be too many.
Very well. If needs must, we do have extra rope down in the galley. Now, to my right here is Master Imri, and he kind of gestures towards Imri, who is a very blonde-haired, very long-eared Abaddon Valley elf. So her ears have a backward cant. So they go out right about here, a backward cant. That's Master Imri. And he goes, and then there's Master Glenn. And Master Glenn is another female Abaddon Valley elf who has her hair shorn very short, and her ears are wrapped and tied where they curve around the back of her head. So she's kind of wearing her ears as like a little headband in a way. But the ribbon is wrapped decoratively. But they're very clearly 3 mildly eccentric people. And he goes, we have roughly 11 under our command. We'll do these in probably 3 shifts, rounding up when we need to. If not, we'll just wake one of them up and make them work. But this way, the ship should be watched over for complete 27 hours through the entire travels. Do you want to go more in a leisurely speed? How close to the coast do you want to be? Do you plan on going out to the deep sea at all? How should we further prepare for what you may desire?
I'd like to ride nice and nice and close to the coast. It's a good view out in Old Kings Wood. I like watching the squirrels kind of just pass by through the trees. So I can just, close enough.
Well, this schooner it's longer, so it could be still very flat. We should be able to get you close enough to watch your squirrels, if you will. Yes, we are ready to go whenever you are. Or is there anyone else joining you for this journey? Or
Yeah. Well, I got a ass here, horse.
I don't think we can transport the animal. We could store him above decks, but he'd be exposed to sea spray, and if he's stored below decks with your slaves, he could panic and kill some of them if something goes wrong. That's something you do have to worry about. This is not an animal transport sloop. We need, they don't have any stalls on them.
Yeah, he's pretty well behaved. I'll clean up after him if need be.
Very well. And he goes, hey! And he snaps his fingers. And you see 3 teenage naval workers kind of pop their heads up. And they're all non-Abaddon Valley elf. And all these 3 are Oni. There is 2 reds and a yellow Oni. Flip here. There's 2 females and a male. We'll do a male yellow and 2 female reds. And he goes, go fetch this man's horse and bring it to the underdecks. Make sure it's held properly. And these 3 Oni naval slaves pop up and just fucking run off to go get your horse. As they run off, roll me... You don't have perception. No, you don't. Just roll me cunning. 3, 10. You don't notice much, but you do notice that they are a bit skinnier than they could be, and their clothes are more or less shifts. So just very long dresses slash robes slash long tunic, whatever you want to call it, been tied in place at the waist with a rope belt. But they do go and they get your horse. The horse is like, what the fuck? As he's kind of walking by. He was like, bro, what the fuck? And he's kind of led onto the ship and kind of walked down the storage area stairs that are designed for carrying up crates and such. And they kind of lead him down without using the winch in the actual open grade. So with that in mind, what else do you do?
I don't think there's much else to do.
There's nothing to do. No? Nothing?
I'm gonna go, I need to, check my notes real quick. Is there a, more private area where I can read?
You may certainly go onto the captain's quarters on the sloop, and you may certainly your cabin's made up. It's basic, but that's more or less your area on the journey. We have our quarters, and then the slaves will sleep on the top deck in hammocks.
All right. Thank you very much. I'll go ahead and sit on my quarters, and we could probably get sailing.
Let's take it.
After he gets to his quarters,
Mhm.
he's going to open his radio and play the notes to let Moonin know that I've acquired a vessel and will be picking him up within some time.
Okay. As we do that, slap shot over towards Moonin, Ruin, Hommel. You guys have been walking for a while now, and you guys do come to more or less an area looking at the coast. We'll roll to see what happens here. Hold on.
We do have stealth spells if we want to use them, guys.
We'll get
We
to
also
that in
have
a second.
we also have the druid's cloak, so base plus 10 to stealth rolls.
Not what I'm doing right now. Stand by.
A little reminder never hurts.
No, I was talking to party, not you, guard.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Gotta find what kind
Actually,
of size this
how
thing is.
do we want to approach the ship? Do we want to try to sneak on board, or do we want to just walk up?
Sorry.
I guess that all depends on how Birch approaches it, honestly.
This website is useless. Holy shit.
I mean, theoretically, I could just pick off the captain if he's on deck.
No. Yeah, but from our end, we don't know if the crew is going to be hostile to us or not. That's what I'm. As we start shooting, they might just turn the ship and move away from the shore.
True.
My throat is super dry and I cannot figure out why. Fucking hurts. Let's see here. There's a certain kind of boat that I picture when that number came up. Aha. You see a bright blue and white 33-foot special purpose craft sitting off the shore of where you guys are. And it's kind of just, they're kind of by the shore just fishing. I'm going to put in chat what you're looking at here. Look at chalk 1. You see this. Now, do please, all of you, give me stealth checks.
Aside from me, I assume.
Well, of course,
'cause,
yes.
I'm not there.
You're on a literal sailor.
I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Go
For
ahead.
17 stealth.
17.
Actually, was I supposed to add anything to that? Cunning, right?
Cunning, yeah, you goober.
Yeah, in that case, that'll be 23.
Hummel has no stealth, no bitches.
And remember, Hummel, you have that plus 10.
Moonin rolls a fucking 60. Okay.
Jeez.
I rolled a 15 because I have a plus 10.
Yeah, I know. So,
Okay, cool.
these guys are currently all over their fucking boat. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Well, no, I didn't do it right. Off you come. 20. Plus 10. Disadvantage. Oh, oops. Oop. There we go. Oh. So they do not notice you in the least, which is good. So.
Is there anywhere where we could, like, hunker down behind something to avoid being seen?
And chat, this is what you're looking at. I mean, yeah, so you guys are still in the wood line. So you guys see, you kind of see it, you kind of duck down. Hard to miss a steel, like a fucking blue and white boat, you know. And you guys can see it. They have a single 50 cal mounted on the nose of the boat, and that's really all they have. But they're kind of, you can see that they're sitting and fishing, you know.
Can we make out how many are on the boat?
Yes, you can. One moment. Roll me investigation and cunning if you have it.
Could I possibly impose advantage because I have my binoculars?
Sure.
Okay.
Advantage plus 5, I'd reckon, actually.
Okay.
21.
So that's 26.
29. Oh, you're 26. Yeah, 26, 29. You guys can see. Please give me a second. I gotta Google this. Craft wiki. Because wiki knows everything. That's Riverine. God damn it, wiki. You fail me every time. I wish Domino was here. He would fucking know. Domino actually wrote these fucking things. Believe it or not. Okay, here we go. I found one that might work for us. Yeah. So it's blank. Thanks. God damn it. I'm gonna say there's 5 dudes. There's 5 dudes in the boat. Five auxiliary UN troopers.
Okay. So he'll kind of sit back and go, so what do we want to do? We want to just leave him there, or do we want to pick him off? I can make that happen.
One more thing. How far are they going?
They're about 300 yards away.
Oh yeah, I can make that happen.
So not within kabloom distance.
How fast are you?
Explosion spell. What is that range? It's not.
Well, the issue with the explosion spell is that's going to be highly noticeable. The beauty about having a sniper is that you're not going to attract as much attention unless, they manage to get a radio signal off.
Yeah,
which my thought was kill the radio man first.
No, Moonin can't try to jam the radio.
No, that's what I'm saying, is I'll pick off the radio man first, so that they are less likely to get a signal out quickly. Am I able to see a radio man among the group? Or someone who might operate a radio?
That'd be another investigation, which you don't have, and perception is not using the eyes. So roll investigation and cunning. You have 1 investigation. Yeah, roll investigation and cunning. So you can pick up.
And then advantage because binoculars?
Using a scope? Well, you'll knock.
No, I bought binoculars a while ago. I've got binoculars.
Okay. Well, I'm saying you're going to use that or the scope on your rifle.
I'll use the binoculars. I'd rather not pick up the scope until I'm ready to fire.
Okay, same roll then.
The problem is, Rue, it'll be only you because they're out of range of my right, unless I go with that stealth roll and try to board them.
You are currently like incognito. Somehow you're bright white and they can't find you. 20.
That's 25.
The windows on the cabin are all tinted, and you cannot tell where the radio guy is.
Does that +5 make any difference?
Not really, no.
Okay.
You got like insanely like, but which is like a fucking 25 or 30. It's just the windows are tinted and the radio's inside. You just can't tell. The door's shut, so you're like, it's just you can't see anything inside there.
Right. Let's say the door's shut, so if we do fire on them, then they're immediately going to be able to get a radio signal out. Something tells me we should pick these guys off before Birch gets here.
Yeah, I
So,
was thinking that. Like I said, I can try to board them, but I would depend on you to take somebody down.
well, if you'd like to make it happen, it's up to you.
Um,
I could probably take out reliably 2 of them before they start picking up the slack.
Actually, scanning the water, is there anything else noticeable?
It'd be investigation and cunning because you're trying to look and see. You're not, or actually, Moonin, investigation and cunning, perception, brain power, Rue, investigation, cunning.
Investigation, cunning,
You guys might pick up
with advantage because of the binoculars.
just +5 now.
Okay. So that's 28.
Okay. Okay, not great.
Yeah. They need to be flying to get advantage.
Yeah. Rue. You think you see just something glimmer under the boat near just under one of the rear motors, rear engines. It might have been a fish, might have been sunlight off water, but you saw something flicker.
Can I investigate a little more particularly into that? Like, just look closer at it?
You gotta get closer to it.
Well,
I'll say, it looks like maybe there's something underneath one of the rotors.
that's what Moonin
Not sure what it is exactly.
Moonin, go.
Moonin has idea what it could be. Maybe
Yeah?
boarding the ship is best option.
What do you think it could be?
Reports have Yamato and fish people in the area.
So that means the Yamato are working for the UN?
No. Yamato are on Veilrider's side.
Oh.
Are neutral.
Well, maybe we can make their job a little bit easier? Am I able to see if any of the people up on the deck of the boat have flare guns?
Like on them? No, it'd be in the
Like
cabin.
Okay.
Yeah, that because
the
like they have guns on them, but
Go
also
ahead.
like the flare guns are bright orange. You can't miss those fucking things.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, that's what I was trying to figure out, was because if they're on the deck with flare guns and they're ready for an attack, if they're inside of the, if they're at the helm, then they're not going to be able to get that flare off too quickly. At that point, the only issue is the radio. We need to dispatch their radio operator before doing anything to them.
What you
How
doing
good of
there,
a shot
Hummel?
are you?
No, I'm for real. This is
How
Hummel,
good
what's
of a
up,
shot
buddy?
when you got there, when you got there, buddy, a
It's like,
smoothie.
fuck it, we ball.
It's like, I was so close to
Just
doing that
sends
though.
around to the fucking cabin door. Like, what the fuck? Hear the creak of the fucking squeak of the 50 mount. Squeak. Like,
Or even better. Even better.
So,
what, the fucking belcher?
theoretically, if I were
Yeah.
to put a shot through the window, how reliably would you be able to say that I could get the radio?
My brother in
Like,
Christ.
just completely cut off the radio.
Remember, this boat is on water, and the boat is like.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking, is like, how confident do you think Rue would be that he could make that shot?
What are you asking me for? I have no fucking idea. I'm just a storyteller, my guy. Give me.
Rue,
Well, is there anything I could roll?
Oh, yeah, of course. Roll me marksmanship and ballistics.
Rue, how good a shot is Rue?
He's a pretty damn good shot.
Did Rue take out the
ballistics.
antenna?
The antenna? That's a good question. 23 on that
Invisible.
roll.
Rue, you squint. That'd be a hard shot.
Well, if Moonin's going to try a boarding action, she's going to have
Can
to
I-
go for the machine gunner first.
Do you have like
Yeah.
a +3, +23 to sniper?
Oh no, I don't have anything that crazy to sniper rifles. I have a +8 to sniper rifles, and the fire with my SVDM is +22.
I'm pretty sure Declan was a fucking +3 to fucking hit sniper rifles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got like a plus, I think like 23, 24 to hit with snipers. But I'm better with pistols, so.
Yeah. So, in that case, would I be able to take out the antenna a little more reliably?
I mean, you're shooting at a fucking antenna from 300 yards away. That's a hard shot when you're on a fucking bench. You're trying to shoot from slight elevation and foliage down to a moving boat moving on water. Like, there's no line. It's a high DC or a high. Actually, technically it'd be a high DR to hit because that target is fucking got moving distance cover more or less, and like you could do it, but if you miss, it's gonna fucking suck.
For reference,
Yeah.
Drew, I was going for a normal shot with an effective range between trees, DR-35.
True.
Either that or we
You're
just hit.
You're gonna have to shatter at least once to get
Moonin,
this
go ahead.
antenna.
That's a good
Well-
point, Crusader. What about the mount itself?
Hold on, Moonin. Go ahead.
I was gonna say if we either that or we just hit fast enough that hopefully they don't get signal out, or they think it's attacked at sea.
Well, if you guys fuck up, we all die, so don't do that.
Ashley, you'll be fine. Birch, you're you're on a boat.
No, I'm fine. But I think the campaign might be over. Birch just sails away.
You think I won't roll a single man campaign? Come on now. Who you talking
Fuck
to?
you.
Sailing away.
Sailing away.
I'm the open.
Birch is like, well, mission's fucked. Fuck the Veil
Mission's
Riders.
failed.
I'm
We'll get 'em.
disappearing.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time. All
That's
right.
from Veil Riders to the Adventures of Birch.
So, what's the plan?
Would the antenna mount be a better target than the antenna itself?
It's a slightly bigger target, but still small as shit.
Mm.
It might
Like-
be best just go for. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, sorry, Moonin, but like it's one of those things where I'm not gonna like fuck you up and say it's impossible. It's possible. It's just a hard shot. Moonin, go ahead.
Yeah.
It might be best just unless you think you can hit the machine gunner and Moonin goes straight for the cab.
Well, so hitting the machine gunner, would that be a much easier shot? I'm guessing he's out in the open. He's close to the 50 caliber. Would that be an easier shot than the cabin itself?
Stand by, please.
May I cut in and also ask how hard to shoot the engines would be with Skippy?
The engines are fully exposed. I believe there are 4 black engines.
What's Skippy's max range?
Oh, what's
There's
300
3.
yards? Where is
3 engines. So the big thing is, you guys are 300 yards away, which is 900 feet. You're not within sniper distance. You're gonna have to get a lot fucking closer.
There are
Actually, let me double check the.
Yeah. So there are 3 large black engines on it, but they're all exposed.
Skippy has 800.
Skippy has 800 foot range.
Yeah, I'm short.
Yeah,
100.
it's about 350 feet.
I don't know why-
It's about 350 because the guy goes like this on the water. It's about 300 to 350 feet away. I said
Oh, I thought you
yards.
said yards.
350 feet or
Yeah,
yards?
I said yards, but
Said
all,
feet.
all your things are in feet, so we call it feet.
Oh,
Sorry, I
Okay.
thought he meant feet.
Yeah,
yeah.
I should have said feet, but I said yards because I'm a fucking troglodyte. But all your guns
So
are on feet.
it's-
The range is 300 feet.
Okay,
So Skippy
So-
can
go ahead.
well, Skippy can make it.
In that
I'll
case,
shoot the engines if we shoot.
in that case, in a surprise round, how many shots could I get off before the surprise round is over? Just the one, or maybe 1 or 2?
What kind of well, the ambush round is y'all going basically a full 6 seconds of bang bang. If were you shot, right?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Moonin, have you shot?
Yeah.
Hummel, have you shot?
No, not yet. I'll shoot.
Okay, well, two
Sorry,
of you, how many rounds can you accurately put down range in 6 seconds? Quite a few. Quite a few.
Yeah.
So, as long as you have the AP to do it, I'll give you your full AP to get those shots out.
Like I said, I'm probably gonna have to make a dive bomb at it.
Oh, it's well cleaned. It's well cleaned.
But why are you firing? We weren't ready.
Why are you firing
Oh.
now? What are you
Oh,
doing?
you said. Oh, I didn't know we weren't ready. Can those count, please? Though?
No.
No.
Okay.
No.
It can't count.
I thought we were
No,
ready.
Goober, we need to wait for
And
Moonin
I
to be
was
able to
gonna
be
say-
in position.
I was gonna say, Hummel, I'd rather you shoot the people who are gonna be shooting at me and not the engines.
Yeah, so, okay. Here's what we're going to do. Hummel, are you ready? Okay.
I'm
We're
ready.
going
I'm
to create
listening.
a firing position. Okay? We're going to create a firing position. Then Moonin, I'm guessing, Moonin, you're planning on flying up and dive bombing down?
Yeah, if he lets me keep that stealth score, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Even if I
like,
re-roll it.
a 60, like, until you get up in the open, you're gonna keep that, yeah. Because are you gonna fly? You're gonna crawl? What's your impression?
Fly, probably.
Okay,
up
if you're
and-
gonna fly, it's gonna change things. If you stay in the foliage and keep going, be 60 the entire way down to the water. If you're gonna
I've gotta
fly,
get-
we do it again.
I've got to get up to melee range.
Mhm. So if you want to fly, it'd be faster, but as soon as you fly, you're rerolling your stealth check, and they're gonna roll their perception and investigation checks immediately. Flapping wings, seeing you, just so you know.
They're not going to be looking at the skies when they're looking at the coastline from bullets. Just saying.
Hold on, Moonin, go ahead.
All right, Rue. I'll need some healing, but I can cast 2 spells to help me do this.
In that case, let me double check something real quick. Okay. So let me make sure I've got the plan straight. Moonin's going to fly up, dive bomb down. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So me and Hummel are going to hang back in the tree line. We're going to create a firing position. And we're going to fire. I'm going to fire on the 50 caliber gunner. And if I can, I'll put a couple rounds through the window into the cabin. See if maybe I can hit the radio.
If you want
operator.
the cabin first, Moonin can hit the cabin first. I'd have to cast 3 spells, but can do it.
Let's try to conserve our energy as much as possible. Okay. So I'll hit the 50 caliber gunner. I'll put a couple rounds through the cabin. You dive bomb down. Hummel picks off as many people as he can, and we'll just make a clean sweep of this. What do you think?
I say worry about the outside. I'm assuming there's 2 in the cabin. Moonin can deal with them.
Okay. In that case, me and Hummel will pick off the guys on the outside. If we've got extra shots, we'll pin down the engines so that they can't get away, and you handle the cabin.
Just so you guys know, we're at 3.5 hours. We're running up on time here. Do you guys want a battle map, or do you want to do this all verbally?
We can do it theater of the mind, right?
Okay.
Theater of the
It
mind.
seems like we've got a pretty good plan in mind.
Well, I figured I want to
Maybe
ask
it's
you
like
guys. So,
It's like a 20-foot boat.
well, no, I'll put basically make a shore map, put a boat decal on there, and call it a. But okay, so you guys, so basically you're gonna try and crawl down, ambush. Rue shoots, Hummel shoots. So I heard firing position. Who's gonna dig this shit?
I will dig that shit. I
I can
have the move earth spell, so I shall do that, and also include the tree weaving so that I can make it even stronger.
Stealth check. Cunning.
Stealth check and cunning.
Mm-hmm.
9 plus 10 for a 26.
How long have you been playing for, by the way, this little group here? This campaign.
Oh,
I should say.
over a year now.
Over a year, like a year and 4 months.
Ain't that funny?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a concerning statement. I'm worried now.
Oh, I'm just saying, it's kind of funny how you spend years playing a game and not even realize it. Like,
Yeah.
I was like,
like my mind
Is it
says-
gonna end tonight?
Well, my mom was like, it's been like what, it's like 4 months, it's been a year. Oh, you know, that kind of thing.
yeah, I was about to say, maybe we need to rethink some things.
It was just like one of those, like, it was a little fun, like, funny thoughts, you know, like you have fun, like you have fun twice a week, and time really, you know, it just kind of flies by, you know. You and the boys playing the games. Me and the boys. So first checks.
boys.
That's not what I want to do. The boys. I love me boys. Even though no gets. So we'll do the perception, investigate. No, you fucking piece of shit. Investigation. Okay. And perception. Where'd it go?
26.
Did it roll?
9. Yeah, it did. So you got a 20 and an 18, it says.
So they do not see you moving earth, shifting earth, weaving trees together. Okay. Now, Hummel, what are you going to be doing? Just,
While he's digging,
yeah.
just making sure they don't spot him. And if they do, I'm gonna whip up Skippy and take a shot at the machine gunner.
So what I'm gonna do is once I'm done setting up the firing position, I'm gonna hunker down behind it and prep 3 shots to take out the machine gunner first, or the 50 caliber first, the 50 caliber operator first, then the other 2 up on deck.
Prep 3 shots.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And
So-
then, Moonin, what exactly is your game plan, my boy?
I'm going to cast 2 spells at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Fenitri's Dance and Brace of Umbrella. Bramola.
Ah, okay.
And then I'm going to ask Rue if he could quickly heal me back up, and then I'm going to make the flight.
Yep, I'll hit you with a healing spell, and
That's going to be
Hit
20
you.
HP. I need it.
So you're making the flight?
Okay.
You're going to fly across there?
That would be the fastest, wouldn't it? Or,
Okay.
I mean, he can run if, but he's got to cross water. I'm assuming the boat's on the water.
What spell did you cast?
I always say it wrong. It's Bramola's Embrace or Embrace. of
Oh,
Bramola?
Bramola's Embrace. Okay, you said Ramella. I was like, I gave her a spell.
No, I got tongue tied.
You're fine. You're fine.
Embrace of Bramola. Sorry.
The Embrace of Bramola. So that is a stealth spell, I believe. Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah, plus 10 the stealth.
Plus 10 stealth check. Okay, so you have a plus 10, and what other spells are you casting?
Dance of Fenitri.
Dance of Fenitri, which is a combat spell, I believe. So Fenitri's Dance is going to give you plus
Fenitri's
5.
Dance.
Yeah, plus 10 feet of movement, plus 6 cunning, and plus 5 to CQB. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So go ahead and roll me stealth real quick as you're flying in. Now, how you going like full speed?
It'd be full speed, yeah.
Okay. And your target is the cabin, you said?
The cabin, yes. Is it got a door or is it sealed? Not like it's going to matter,
I
but
mean, it's got doors and doors are closed, but it's not sealed. You just open the door up.
don't need open door.
Moonin
I
has
think
gone from
maybe
like
me and Hummel. Go ahead.
so Moonin's gone from like an angry sparrow to like a fucking barn owl. In in terms of like bird lethality,
Just a pissed off barn owl. Don't touch my Doritos.
like silent flight. Rip, you're just gone. You don't hear it coming. You just look behind you and you're just gone.
You hear a
There's a
muffled,
plus 10 to that.
you hear a muffled rip bozo as they get collided with a fucking barn owl. So DC 42. Yeah, that's kind of high, Moonin. You're kind of cucking me here. Let me have fun, Moonin. Okay, what are you, a fucking level 11, level 12 elite fucking scout here? Yeah, that's just gonna suck for them.
And I think
Angry.
right as Moon begins to make his descent towards the boat is when we'll pop off our shots.
So Moonin, you are
You
going towards the boat. All right. And these guys are like, it must have been the wind. It's just a wicked dream. As they're just fucking fishing. And you're ripping down towards the cabin. The cabin doors are closed. Okay. So, but the cabin windows are still windows, and you're currently in bullet form. So as you're going down towards the cabin, closing in the feet by the second, what is your plan of action here?
Oh, I was hoping to land on the windows and cast no barriers.
And just go through it?
Yeah.
Good lord. When did you learn no barriers? That was a long time ago.
I bought the book before we left. It's been, according to Archie, 60 travel days, so I've had more than enough time to finish reading it.
Yeah. No barriers. You just fucking spit. You just kind of bite your thumb and in you go. Now, it's not more than 2 feet. So, more or less. So subtract 4 HP for no barriers. And minus. So you're going to cast this outside the pre-spells. So,
yeah,
so
this would be, I'd have to cast it at the thing.
Okay, so.
He's a phantom.
So he's a fucking specter. So you're going to cast it now for 4 AP, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you know barriers. The guys on the outside have no idea what the fuck just happened. And you just land talons down on the deck of this fucking cabin, and there are just two elves like looking at you inside this boat. One's on the radio, and one's like eating a fucking Twinkie, and their guns are not on them.
27 to hit the first.
Hold
The
on.
radio man. No.
Hold
Oh,
on.
good.
No, so Moonin is priority here. So Moonin,
Okay.
what do you do?
It'll be the radio man first.
Okay. How many attacks?
Remember doing.
Shit.
We'll start out with 2 for now.
Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. Roll your attacks with your melee weapon. Gonna be your. What are you gonna use actually? Your
Claws.
claws. That's right. Claws of the Clan.
Yeah, I can't use the talons anymore.
You use your claws of the Clan on the supremacist. Funny.
Oh,
All right. So this is gonna be a 0 and a 20. A 0 and roll your second one. A hard miss. So a full whiff and a hit. Roll damage. $63. Fuck me. Okay, that's a deadly fucking radio man, dude. Jesus.
Telling you, he's
Like,
a fucking
well, like-
phantom barn owl.
Like, it's honestly like, I love the character. Like, on the radio man, by the way, you're gonna fucking die. Huh? This radio on his back. The fucking
You know how
goes to
terrifying that is?
Bro, I would piss
He's
myself.
reading your. He reads your comms. He knows where you are. You cannot escape him.
He's
He'll
Santa.
go through your fucking walls.
He's Santa.
Literally
He's literally Santa.
spraying piss in fear. Like, huh?
It's a fucking
Did that kill him out,
walking
or-
hunter killer.
1 second.
He's
here.
like
I'm trying to find the
Krampus.
token. Krampus, not Krampus.
Krampus. Sorry.
The fuck you mean?
Doing the crump, like dancing.
Oh, it's fucking Krampus. Okay, so let's tear out some things here. There are 5 guys on the boat. 2 inside, 2 outside. You just fucking diddled one of these fucking dudes.
Baby oil all over the place.
Bro, he got full on Diddy squatted by now Moonin, you land, swipe. Now your shots go off, Rue. And then we'll go back to Runin.
But me,
Ready.
I'm lined.
Huh?
I have shots up too.
Prepared?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
I've been. I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay. So it'll be Moonin's quick action, then Rue, then Hummel, then back to Moonin's turn. Gotcha.
The one time I get a high initiative. Never mind. Okay. It's okay. Just calm down.
There's no initiative right now. Okay. This
Oh,
is
that radio man's
this is the
oh,
ambush round.
shit.
Can mine stay? I got a 25.
Hopefully you
Sorry,
don't
the wrong
need
one.
the initiative.
Do
So-
this to me.
36 to hit.
Rue, I assume you did a full reload, didn't you?
Yeah, I should have. Let me see here.
Says you're out of ammo.
Oh.
On his MI.
There we go.
There you go. Well, -1 down to 7.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay, so you fire, you hit, roll damage.
And that's plus 45 for a total of 68 lethal damage.
Is that all?
Sadly.
So, guy on the
I wish I could do more.
outside dies. And we'll do Hummel. Now your shot. Where are you shooting?
He got the machine gunner?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm shooting the guy with the next biggest gun.
Okay, take a shot.
I had this. There it is. It's already up. Cool. Aimed shot. Yep. Boop. Man!
I think that still hits, actually. Hold on.
They're not hiding behind it.
Yeah, it hits. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Damage. This is black tip.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
And then slash roll 2d10. I had black tip clicked, so I don't know if that was added in there or not.
It doesn't add it automatically.
Yeah, it
you
automatically-
got
Okay.
it all separate.
So 37.
That will hit, or -10 was 2. Hold on. Go back to 35. I didn't pay attention there. So this goes to there, -10. You shoot. He takes a shot. He is not dead. He's stumbling backwards in shock, and he's dropped his fishing pole.
Can I shoot him again?
Alright.
How many did you store? Shots.
2. I have my like 2. I have my whole chamber reloaded.
Okay. take
I
one shot.
reloaded it. Okay.
Then after that, after his shots, I've got 2 more lined up.
Oh, same thing.
That still hits. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And now, Rue, take the rest of your shots, please.
Okie dokie.
And subtract your AP. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1.
Okay, I'm guessing a 37 hits.
Just roll your damage.
Plus 45 for 65 lethal damage.
Did you roll your other damage roll, Hummel? Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's 18 and 24.
That kills. And the one Southern Elf, he took the shot. He's still alive. You have 1 more to go.
All right, let me pop off my shot.
I want to X gonna give it to him so badly. Like push him between us, basically our sniper rifles.
X gonna give it to you. What?
Will
It's
you
gonna
do
be-
the honors?
Okay, this guy's still alive. He gets a turn.
Yeah.
Make it really gay.
Wait, let me hold on. Gotta double check that damage.
Gay.
Plus 45,
Be like,
62
oh,
lethal damage.
62?
Yeah.
Oh, the bride.
Yeah, because of the bride.
Dead.
be like to Rue, be like, honey, can you finish him for me?
Can you please
And Rue's like,
clean my
sure,
sloppy
sweetie.
seconds? Now,
I know you have like a bag to catch her, but like, are you manually reloading her every time?
I thought he had a
Yes.
bag. He's like, just basically.
Yeah, he has
have
a
a
bag,
bag,
but he's like reaching into the bag, grabbing her out, putting her back in. Is that what's happening?
Well, cool thing about bolt actions is you just gotta squeeze the bag.
Not a bolt action. Not a bolt action. All,
Yeah,
all,
no.
Wait, what?
All he's got to do is take his hand and hold it in front of that fucking kicker. Now, Rue, your base cunning is fucking 6. So, you know what?
Yep.
Just give me 2 rolls. Oh, no.
Okay.
You used the bride once. Not, or...
No, I used it 3 times.
Every time. So, roll me 3 cunning saves. Yeah.
Does the bag not work, or
Oh,
no?
sorry, bag. Sorry, yeah, you got a bag. So, yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's getting deposited in the bag, but he has to like reach in and reload her each time. That's what's happening.
Well, thing is, like, if you're on an empty magazine, it'll hold open when he's empty. Basically, all he's gonna do is gotta pinch that bag and just pop that bullet back in. So more or less, he's turned his semi-auto into a fucking bolt action, more or less, where it locks back on empty mag. He's gonna squeeze that brass zip into the fucking receiver, or kind of diddle it in there, and then fire again. And I technically should charge you more. Oh, you reloaded twice. Okay, we'll do that. So you're reloading every time. Bang, bang. And that's heavy manual. So I'll also check 2 additional AP from you. It'd be 246 actually. 6. There we go. Now that's fair. There we go. So I gotta charge you reloading because while it is semi-automatic, you have to try and pop the bride back in there. That's more fair.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mewtwo, how you doing?
Hey,
Okay,
guard Bross
now-
I mean, 2 extra AP for 45 extra
What
damage
news
is
on
kind of
Hot World
worth.
Terra?
So
It's great, yeah.
Moonin, you have 1 guy still alive, and he is gonna roll. Are you panicked, buddy? Because I sure as fuck would be.
This guy's getting fucking SEAL Team 6.
Oh, he is in shock. This guy's like, what
Moonin
the fuck?
Moonin will say surrender and live.
That's menacing as fuck.
He's UN. They don't get to surrender. Take no prisoners.
Easy win. You don't. Roll me intimidation, Braun. When like puffs out, it's big. It's like the fucking scary owl thing. Rawr. You know, like they would the owls like put their wings back and they have like a little crown above their head. It's like fucking Moonin trying to intimidate them. Grr.
I really like how Moon and Aura farms every combat by just fucking shit up violently.
Aura farms, yeah. He is going to panic. He's going to burst out that fucking door, and he's going to he just dives over the side. He's just like door open, boat deck. He's over the fucking side of that fucking boat. So Moonin, you have made him literally run off the boat, but you do hear. Oh, sorry, no, they killed him. Yeah, so this guy. So you see a guy dive off the boat. What do you do?
I mean, it's too risky for Moonin to go in after him, so. It's up to snipers if they want to take him.
Almost got. Wait. No, I'll let.
I don't know if
afternoon
harpies can
CBT.
swim.
Is there any chance I could pick him off?
I won't stop you.
Okay, let me
You
hit that
probably better
aim
shot than
shot.
Hummel.
I honestly don't think it's necessary. He might drown.
Don't want to take a
Like-
chance.
Can't live.
41?
I was gonna
Good.
say DC 26 in the water, but I think you beat me. Yeah, he's fucking dead. It's like
Close one.
like Mooney, you see him go for breath as he dives, comes up. You see his back, and you're behind him. You see the back of his head just explode and cover the water in like brain matter, hair, and blood and skull. It's like back here on the waves. All right, so you guys have a boat. You guys have a 33-foot Coast Guard close
We didn't
shore
even need to
propel boat.
spend that money.
Well, I mean, we're not going to be able to sneak with this.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are three massively powerful fucking boat engines.
Radio pops in. So, where you guys going on patrol? I see you're kind of making a detour.
All right, and we.
Although, yeah, that is a good point. Think about the benefits here. We have an undamaged enemy radio.
Yeah.
And we are going to call the game there for the night at
No,
nearly
for
4
sure.
hours. But yeah, this is that's a good session, boys.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Good fucking session,
Yeah.
guys. But unfortunately, you didn't see the spy in Salt Brian, so that's gonna be a little rough for you. So, chat, we will see you Tuesday for the Goofy Gang with Sharklet, Whiskey, Onsen, and Purple Blob, who's just
Goofy gang, goofy gang, goofy gang.
who's just doing her fucking purple best. And thanks for showing up. Y'all followed. Thank you. If y'all give me a prime or subscribe, thank you. Give me money. Thank you, of course. And remember, all the money here more or less goes towards art and shit. I got a bunch of... I paid for a bunch of stickers to be made and keychains to be made for Drop Pod Green from the artist who drew the first 3D image. Chloe's still fucking cracking on with the new Cringe God picture, which she's working on. Our goth Dommy Viking mommy's gonna be live on air here soon in paper and pen and ink. And then, more or less, I'm putting final touches on the second Emily Braun's book for publishing, because that cover got done. I'm trying to wrap up the fourth book of Veil Riders, as well as keep tracking on with the first book. We do be busy up in this bitch. I'll say that much. I got a lot on my mind. And I wish I could afford to pay a team of people. I really do. If I had the fucking proper money I should have from like ads and shit, I'd be able to afford like teams of people. But just me for now. So I need your patience is duly appreciated. And yeah. So players, good game today. Really good game today, actually. I like the split we have here. We actually have like wooden boat and like a sloop and then like LOL Coast Guard patrol anti-cocaine sub vessels. Like nice. All right.
Shotgun powered arc? Question mark?
Yeah, I know.
Bye-bye.
So players, say goodnight.
Good night,
Good night. Good night, players.
Good night, chat.
Wait, no, I mean,
Good
good
night.
night, chat. Sorry,
Good
I'm
night,
tired.
players.